The minute we start, it's getting dragged away for something. It's fine, Will. Like, we can just start
No, I'm
off.
not getting dragged away. It's fine.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to episode 51, part 1. I am your host, Matt, aka the Leviathan Devil. I am joined today by everyone's favorite paladin who can't stop thinking about doing evil things to the more evil inclined members of the party, Shadow, aka
Hi,
Carl, aka Baron.
aka whatever the heck you want to call me, because I go by like 15 different names.
Okay, shitface.
That's
You
not
see,
one of
that's
them,
not
but I
cool.
could,
That's not
I
cool. That's
no,
not
no,
cool.
like
Do
I
not give
could,
me.
I could add that to the list.
I see that
Giving
Keith
him too
is
much
writing
power.
nerd.
No, I've been called that before. That's not new. That's not original.
I,
Sorry, dude.
I'm not saying it's original, but I'm your friend.
No,
Speaking
no,
of,
no, no. I'm
He's
saying
just
Keith.
calling a
I'm
spade a
saying-
spade.
Jesus Christ, Will, what the, where the? Okay, well, there's Will. Like, I guess he's no chill Will today.
God.
I did not mean for that to rhyme, but it did. He is still currently putting together his character.
Oh wait, I was referring to the nerd comment.
Well, yeah, I thought you were talking about
No, it's
Carl
calling the-
being called shitface.
No, that's why he clarified afterwards.
Yeah,
No,
that's a good thing
no.
to clarify. By the way, Carl, you have my absolute permission. In fact, I am telling you to clip this out of context.
No, don't do
I
it.
will.
But
No,
add in the thing add in me telling you to clip it out of context, too.
Yes.
That way it's fair.
Yes. It's like,
And then
clip
we
it,
have
it's just
everyone's
black screen. You
favorite
got it.
writer of the word nerd and character who cannot read or write, Gavilan, aka Keat.
Which
I do think you're both shit faces.
also,
Well,
I have
to be fair, Keat.
How did Gavilan just write out nerd?
Well, it wasn't Gavilan, it was Keat. Well, because Keat knows how to write.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
Speaking of which,
Allegedly.
Will's audio quality is very crispy the last couple of weeks. Probably something going on, but it's not a big deal. I enjoy having you guys here. Speaking of
I
having
need
you
a
guys
new headset.
here, yeah, I mean it's fine. Like no pressure, my man. But speaking of which, what happened last
Like,
week?
literally the wires like falling apart.
I know. I can hear that. But what happened last week?
On what day? Are we talking about Saturday?
Because I think I have people here from both days. Or no, Lewis.
Well, you only had me last Saturday, so I will.
Yeah,
fill
I
this
only had Keat
Um,
last Saturday too. So I'll fill in
we-
Sunday.
Yeah, we woke up after apparently having session 49, even though we don't remember it.
Yep.
There's a reason for that. You'll all find later, chat. You'll all find later. Anyways, we wake up. We're dragged to prison for a week. Linda breaks us out. We then try to sneak our way to the boats that are awaiting us on the pier that are headed by the Pirate Queen. We then are taken by the Pirate Queen to the Hidden Isles, right? Is that right?
Time Lost Islands.
Timeless Isles, yes, which are technically hidden from the rest of the world. Except
Yeah, but
Black
they're not
Panther.
called the Hidden Islands because it's
Yes.
not the hidden
Yeah.
part that's important. It's that time lost.
Yeah, it's the time fuckery that comes.
Really, it's more like Time Gain Island. Am I right, fellas?
No.
Oh.
I mean, he
Okay.
is sort of right. It's
I mean,
literally.
we do gain time there, but at the same time, not really.
I mean, it's more of like they're lost to time, but I get the joke, and it's good. It is.
Everyone's a critic.
I'm not even
And-
criticizing you. I just didn't laugh. And I'm.
Everyone's a critic.
Anyways, continue,
Anyway.
Shadow.
So, we end up arriving at Hope's Perch, right?
Hope's Perch, yes.
Yes, Hope's Perch. We go to the local inn for some food because, dang, we need food. Matt then put us on break because all of his food descriptions were absolutely like, stop making us salivate, Matt. Most of us haven't eaten yet. Sorry.
And then
Which,
that break
by the
was
way,
not
these
long
people,
enough for everyone to
You
get
go
back.
find some.
So
yeah,
me and Keat were entertaining people by talking about the various conversations men have behind closed doors.
Just
yes,
dudes being dudes.
Yeah, and then every once in a while, Silver would pay attention to, again and be like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?"
yes, yes. Just the I'm idly chatting and then just hear something. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Like we were talking about, like, you know, the how much to S&D. What animal do you think you could take on in a fight? Which we've decided, not a male deer. A male deer would murder us whole, but a female deer would be a good fight for us.
Because they
Then
could
I asked
still
him
have
about
roosters and
you're
things
being
like that.
served a plate of puffer fish, and Keat said,
Horse-sized duck.
"No, we did not do the horse-sized duck. I served Keat a plate of. I'm like, hey Keat, here's a plate of puffer fish. What are you doing? I'm not sucking your dick, Matt. That's not what I'm asking you, Keat. I'm asking you, do you know the danger of fugu? Fugu? You do."
Calls it.
Anyways, we ended up.
I got that. That's good. I'd give you an extra hero point, but I can't give you more than 3.
Anyways, so we ended up staying the night, Zeros with the owner, to my
Yep.
knowledge, because I think that's what happened. Also, Gavilan got his own separate bath just so that he could drink the water, and his wife called him bitch.
Everyone was calling him a bitch for ordering water because it's pirate
You
country.
could.
You get used to it.
Yeah. Anyways, so the following morning, we find Matt sitting there drinking his sorrows away and crying a lot, and I'm like, great, another breakdown. Why? Kid just explains this is like my wife and kids are X location, but you can't go there yet. You have to get allies and such, which means you have to help people in our mercenary crew. So we ended
No,
last
it's
Saturday.
literally Matt saying, yeah, we need allies. You all need to get stronger. You are not ready for that shit yet. So, you know, we need to talk about better focus. You went into more on that the next day, which is we need to get into better focusing your paracausal force into actual paracausal abilities.
Yes, and unfortunately, on Saturday we were only able to get to 3 people, and then we ended session. So the rest of the people were talked to, I assume, on Sunday, which I will leave to Matt.
There is a lot of people talked to on Sunday, but it's not everyone. Fun fact: you are not supposed to take the library books out via checking them out. They call you a fucking pussy for doing that. You actually steal the library books from the libraries in town and return them mysteriously when you're done with them. Long story short, Raphael got called out by his subordinate in his faction for basically like, what the fuck? Why do you guys never ask questions? There's a lot of good questions to ask people when they're telling you like, oh, I found out this ritual. Oh, by the way, I stole this book. Why did you steal that book, for instance? You know, like there's a lot of questions you guys should really be like asking questions of these people. Like you guys are really trustworthy. Fortunately for you, I have not been like, well, one of these guys is going to stab you in the back. But my god, do you know how easy it would be? Do you know how stabbable your backs are? Oh god, very stabbable.
And
Anyways,
this is new. When? Like, since when has this been a new thing?
The first person we met in this campaign stabbed us in the back.
yeah,
No, he shot somebody in the knee.
he shot me in the knee.
Well, fair. That is funny.
But
Also,
also,
you
not
recovered better
literally
than someone
stabbed in
from
the
Skyrim
back.
on that one.
Yes.
Figuratively stabbed in the back. And again, you guys learned nothing from Jones? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes,
Well,
because
what
none
a...
of us like. Remember?
Well, yeah. to be honest, his betrayal was like more of a, well, yeah, thanks for just being honest about it than anything else. But, like, you know, jeez, do you know how stabbable your guys' backs have been this entire campaign? Very. Like, you guys have not asked questions about literal criminals trying to be like, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah is the plan. You guys have just been like, yeah, sure, let's go with that. Instead of, like, interrogating the literal criminals.
Well, if I survive, I'll just come back and kill him.
You have a point, but what if you don't survive?
Well, then no skin off my bones.
Actually, a lot of skin off your bones if you don't survive.
I'm immortal now. I can just come back.
Gain a lich yet, my dude, and I doubt you will.
Also, he's not a lich. He's also not immortal in any other feasible way.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What's left on the list of side quests? I don't think I'm going... Like, last week I was like, oh, hey, there's this one I don't want to do because there's a research event with it. I don't think I'm going to do the research event part of that. Mostly because, like, you know, I don't actually have the everything set up, so I'll do something light considering all of that, but currently, affinity missions left to be discussed are the long-awaited reunion, a new protagonist for my book, which those are twofer. You start one, you start the other in the process. My homeland, Roll Drag Deep Brand. Love Eternal, Loken Tidebeard. I think you guys talked earlier last Sunday. The demigoddess Heather Morgan, a society so liberated Alda Luros, eyeing up the pirate queen Cade Varys. No, those are done. Men of the Timeless Islands, Livia Salvito, Truth of Transmutation, Germana Kalia. That one I'm not doing at the moment because times change. Ocean Man, Zort Sea Scrubber. Soul Hunter's Burden, Tulsi Eight Legs. Love and Might, Lancelot. Song of Decades, Clara Sky. Demon Hunter, Darius Targan. Demons of the Day, Ariel Solis. Blood of the Ocean, Chelsea Ocean. And one more, Vadia Volso, The Escaped Warden's New Home, and finally Alexander Romanov and Relentless Ambition. Those are what you can choose from as a group to talk to people about. I am encouraging you. In fact, I am still waiting for Keat to get in the Roll20. Ready to go. Are you?
Yes. I wrote nerd.
Yeah, and then I don't see you in the Roll20 anymore.
No, you fucking fell out Roll20, my dude.
I'm still here.
There you are.
Yeah.
My computer was...
like, for some random reason your computer was acting wonky.
No, he closed his computer, is what he's saying. So, who do you want to talk to first? Volunteer, or I volunteer you to talk to someone?
I'm going to talk to this Petra fellow.
Petra is Trimrock's animal companion. Trimrock was talked to last time.
Darn.
Petra the Petrosaur, or Pterosaur. The P is silent.
Got a question. What was the twofer?
Long-awaited reunion. Lanu Chai and Frida Salvito, and a new protagonist for my book, Ophiel Tuca.
Then
why don't we just do that?
To that,
two birds, one stone. Start off strong.
Well, it sounds like Keat actually has an interest in one. Let's talk about Keat for a second. What are you thinking, Keat? Who do you want to talk to?
I think about talking to this nerd here.
Which nerd? Yeah, nope. You guys are gonna have to talk to everyone else about their jobs before he's able to talk to you about his.
Okay, I'll talk to Invincible.
Okay, Lancelot. Because Invincible is the name of Lancelot's mount. Because he's a cavalier.
Because why not?
Motherfucker, did I don't remember if I did that. I actually think I might have forgotten about Lancelot.
Well,
I
I
could
would
al-
definitely talk to Lancelot.
And you can make shit up on the fly.
I can definitely make shit up on the fly for Lancelot, but I thought I had something.
Hey,
No, I
What
do.
happens when you nat 20 on a crafting check?
You use
Do
only
you just complete
half
it
the amount.
faster?
Well, yeah, you complete
Yeah.
it faster, but you also use half the resources. By the way, that means you can only sell it for a quarter of what you create. Or, because my law
So wait,
is
half again?
Yeah, it's
Half again?
Yeah, it's half again plus, faster.
Oh, I saved a
Yeah.
lot of money.
Yes. Anyways,
I just saved a casual 600 gold.
Lancelot's not for your group. Your group already has this pretty much taken care of, outside of Bartok. But
I chose the last two and were denied. It's Shadow's turn.
no. Lancelot's literally. I'll do it for you guys. I'll just tell people what they missed yesterday. Lancelot, walks up to you on your daily prep before heading out on day 3 here. Says, let me ask you guys something. You all have someone you love? Not I recommend you look into it. Love does something to people.
Whoa, wait, never mind. Is that one a frog?
No, that's not a frog.
No, Glenn Greentree.
He was talking to you. It's not on Sunday too.
No.
His affinity mission
yeah.
is called a Froggy Knight.
I'm so.
That's funny. That's funny.
So, love does something to you. I feel stronger knowing she'll be waiting for me. If you can find me an absolutely beautiful diamond to put on a engagement ring, I know I want to marry her. If you don't remember, this was his, friend Delilah. You guys set him up with, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know I know it's a nice horse, but to marry it?
No,
No,
Delilah.
it's not the horse. Delilah was the like the
You guys
peasant
have a
class
handout
person.
for this, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was the peasant class person that we met in.
And Almos.
What's it? Yeah, Almos.
Yeah, I'll show you guys the handout again. Delilah Stronger. I spelled it wrong.
That's not abnormal.
Yeah, it's not. He smiles and says, the better the diamond, the more I'll pay. He will pay more, by the way, for the diamond than you would get by selling it to someone else. Just a fun fact. So, this mission's pay stub is essentially you find a good enough diamond, you name your price, right? I will tell you what that price can actually feasibly be, but this is a place full of pirates and buried treasures and whatnot. So basically, you can go anywhere for this quest. You just gotta find the right diamond. Oh, by the way, another thing you guys missed last week, at the end of getting through all these affinity missions, I've got to give you guys some gold you earned, but a lot of gold earned on Sunday that you guys would have gotten too. So, what's next?
Well, I guess now we go to the diamond store.
He doesn't want to die. He doesn't want one store bought. He wants one found, right?
Well, he won't know.
No,
Honestly, the
he would.
paladin would not be able to lie.
Well, he doesn't have to lie. I'll lie.
So we need to be
No,
okay
I'd
with
be
it.
compelled to say no. He's full of shit.
Yeah, even
Well, yeah.
to be fair, you say he's full of
Just
shit,
go
even
away.
if you don't know he's lying. You would just always assume he's lying. Also, these are we'll pick this quest up when we're actually exploring the islands type of scenario, right?
Uh-huh.
So, who do you want to talk to next, Shadow?
Do we already do the twofer?
No, we have
You
not.
should really
do the
mark the
twofer.
ones that have been talked to.
You're right. I should. Let me do that very quickly.
Let me just yeet.
Red dot means in progress.
Green dot means completed.
Green
And,
dot. No, blue dot means completed.
Oh. I guess that makes sense, sort of. Then let me guess, green is active quest?
Green is active. Or green is like currently in the process of completing. That's not a red dot. That's not a red dot either. I gotta move this character. Swear to God, I will freaking fight you on this. Crystal Strand was big game hunter, yep. Lancelot, you've now officially talked to. Torm the Mighty, you've talked to. And I don't think you guys talked to Zorch. Was there anyone else?
Okay,
Nope, that's it.
if he doesn't want a store-bought diamond, how about a store-stolen diamond?
So, before you go anything on about, a diamond store, one, probably not an actual jewelry store in a lawless place like this. Well, probably,
Well,
actually,
where
but...
is everyone selling all their gems?
Well, that's sort of what I'm joking about. The actual thing is there is literally a lost city made of diamonds in this place that you guys are all contractually obligated to attempt to find. So that's sort of where those converge, right?
We are? This is the first I'm hearing of a diamond
Face
city.
plant.
Yep. Yeah, that's because everyone else signed last week, and your sign-on bonus is 2,000 plat, and you get an additional 1,000 plat per week for about 2 months.
I don't remember this, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all get an additional 2 grand right off the bat. What the fuck?
Yeah, because it's a Kusanagi. You guys don't get to claim more than a fair share of the cities made out of diamond, gold, and emeralds, but you guys do get to claim a bit of that as well. But the Kusanagi Trade Union is getting the rest.
Damn it, Matt.
If only we had some sort of bottomless bag.
If only.
That would destroy. The Mr. Nibbles would destroy everything. He's the
Not
bottomless
Mr.
bag.
Nibbles. We have non-deadly bottomless bags.
Yeah, they're not technically bottomless, and the entire city is made out of those structures, right?
Okay,
Supposedly.
We could probably take a tower or two.
Me and Carl were literally having this discussion. You cannot fit a tower if 20 bulk is not enough to make a boat, okay?
Yeah, no joke. We had a conversation. Could we use a 9th level cantrip to make a boat? It's like,
You
no,
can make
because
a level 13 item of no greater than 20 bulk.
20 bulk is a lot less than you'd think.
Yeah,
But we have
considering a
magical
sword is a
runes.
bulk.
We have magical runes that make things smaller and lighter.
Yes, and so that's like
Oh yeah,
5
shrink
pounds, so
item
at
spell.
max.
But
Shrink
again,
item
shrink
spell
item
plus
spell.
plus-
Well,
Yeah, but
regardless,
no,
like
hang on, hang on.
Look, guys.
I
Regardless,
just
you're
wanna point
you're
something out.
contractually obligated not to do that.
Well, like that's ever
Yes.
stuff.
Also, it keeps the same weight limit. So whatever it weighed, it just shrinks in size.
Yeah,
That's
shrink
it.
shrink
It also be
item.
made out of raw fucking diamond. Any gemstone, in fact, would be tens of thousands of
Now hold on.
tons.
We had a whole argument about this with the gun. It does in fact lower the weight.
Yeah, it does lower the weight, and it increase when
Not
it.
this again.
We are not. Yeah, we are not having a
Yeah.
look, guys. We are not having this discussion yet. Okay.
But it would be the highest
We
of the
aren't there
show.
yet.
Goodness.
We have that
Ah.
discussion later when you find the city of diamond, gold, or emeralds. You know. So who's next, Carl? Because honestly, oh, you said the twofer.
Yes. We need to move this along, and you completely forgot that it.
Yeah, I didn't forget. I was having trouble reining you guys in.
Need a fucking larger rope.
No, I need a smaller one. Was that sufficiently horrifying enough, or should I elaborate? Anyways, as you all enter into the inn, the main room of the inn, you see Frida's and Lanu sitting at a table drinking a bottle of fine wine. As Frida says, "My love, your beauty has been missed by me for far too long." As Lanu says nothing, Frida says, "My love, what is wrong?" Lanu says, We have been apart for far too long. I feel awkward to your praise. Once more." As Frida says, "My love, worry not. It will all be okay." As Frida says this, Lanu stands up, says, "I need to take a walk." Walks out of the inn. Frida sighs, says, "Should I follow?" And Lanu, on her way out, says, "No, it's just I feel our reunion has separated a few in the process." Frida says, "Enjoy your walk." Lanu says, "We'll catch up a bit more later on," and walks out the door. Door is slammed, not necessarily purposefully. Lanu is pretty tough, so, when your weapon's a fist, every door is slammed, Do you guys remember Lanu and Frida's? The only two you actually interacted with in the prison arc, as far as it got. Here you go. Lanu and Frida's. Both of them are clerics of Shaylin, by the way.
I vaguely remember color-haired woman. Who was the other one?
Frida's is the wife of the person you referred to as color hair woman. Anyways,
Lanu Chai, weren't they?
They were the person who convinced you guys to break into the prison by faking breaking laws.
God. Yeah.
Though in this timeline, they do not know too much about you because, things changed. Anyways, she says, "Take your time," and looks at you, looks at the bottle of wine, downs the glass, starts downing the bottle, and just says, I can't believe how easily my night got ruined." Just throws her hands up in the air, the wine goes spilling all over the place. And she says, "Sorry, can I help you? Or maybe you can help me." Um,
You always ask random strangers for help.
well, you're a random stranger. Those guys are my men at arms. You know, they're my allies. So, no, I do not always ask random strangers for help, good sir. I'm asking my fellow members of the Ice Peace Project for help.
We're your boss.
Yeah, potato, potato.
Well, Shadow, who chose this person?
How could we assist?
Well, non-you feels that, we may have separated the Emperor and Empress. By the way, she is finished downing that bottle of wine. She sounds pretty drunk.
And she has that drunken list.
So please help me think of a way to get my princess back to bed with me.
Oh no, she's Scottish.
Well, I could have sworn she was Irish.
Okay, look, I don't care. I don't care. It's just funny.
Eh.
Matt sounding drunk. Goddamn.
Just ignore the time I actually did drink during a stream. You know.
No. Like this is.
Anyways,
we're going-
after that statement, she seems to miraculously sober up. Minutes later.
Okay. Do you have any specifics? I say once she actually freaking does it. Like once she's actually sober.
Well, I mean, maybe a good date could get things moving again. Find a location that's pretty beautiful. We're clerics of Shaylin. Natural beauty does tend to get us looking at the other natural beauties around us. As payment, I do have this nice little headband that's pretty good for clerics, given I see Maple is not with you.
And what's more pretty than a city made of diamonds?
I'm sorry, there's a city made of diamonds.
No, there's not.
Apparently. There's
Well,
no yes or no
Yeah,
on it.
well,
We're charged with
Don't
trying
tell
to
the
find it. If
underlings
it
about the
exists-
city of diamonds that I'm planning on stealing.
Sir,
okay,
sir,
Spirit.
first off, shut up.
We don't need
Look at-
competition from the inside. They'll expect a cut.
Technically, your entire mercenary group signed up.
Then you should already know about it. Why are you asking me about it?
Well, to be fair, she has been planning this date that did not go well for the past 2 days, so she is only being made aware of this now.
We can take her share.
You know what? Just puts my hand on Gatlin's head. You need to settle down.
It just makes
Stop
a
trying
hollow
to steal.
gong noise.
No, it's just gunk.
Yeah, that's what he's
You wanna
saying.
chill. Yeah. You need to chill. Stop planning stuff. Because let's
But
be
I'm
honest.
Planning
aren't
is
gonna
literally my
steal that
job.
shit.
I'm commander.
He does
My
have
whole
a
job
He
point.
is-
needs to have a cool head
thing.
on their shoulder, and currently you don't have one. You're freaking out about it. I need to get there
It's
before
not
everybody else.
job to have the cool head. It's my job to have the WoW card head.
Frida's like looks at you and is like, so like
Just
you
baseball.
guys have any questions about this whole mess or
I don't know, Shadow. Do you
As
have any?
I was wanting to say, do you like any particulars that we should know about, like, you know, what type of trees or plants does she like, and all that kind of stuff? You know, just trying to basically get.
who
the
took
gist.
from the deck? Whomst took from the deck?
I don't know how the deck works.
Well, that's sort of what I'm saying.
That's a pretty card.
Yes. The deck
That's
is like
pretty
the
good.
tarot card of
Oh my
the
god,
Pathfinder
that
world.
actually is
But oh
that's
no,
actually beautiful.
it's upside down.
I mean, yeah,
Return it to the deck.
I
Yeah.
we're gonna. Well, okay. Someone
It's a pretty
deleted it.
card, but
Anyways, uh, she says, well, I mean, honestly, like, I can help you decide on those places. Might need a few options. I mean, the story of how me and her met is weird and it's a whole other thing, but that might be something you ask someone about, trouble in a marriage. Which this is currently trouble in a marriage.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to word it.
Would you like to know
Let's
how
let's
the theoretical
let's
question was worded?
no. Like no. I was just trying to think. When was like the first spark? Because if we could recreate that kind of scenario as well within this, it might help, strengthen your marriage potentially. Not sure, but yeah.
Well, let me tell you the story of how we met. Originally, Passion, the mercenary group that has been absorbed, which was me, my sister, my sister Olivia, and my ex girlfriend, Ophiel, were the only members. One night in Minkai, I had a one nighter with a stoic monk. I asked her to marry me. She laughs, then says she said yes, but only after we traveled to her family and got approval. Anyways, we met her parents and they said no. And I went to drink my sorrows away, where I met Lanu. And after a few months of dating, I asked her to marry me, and well, she said yes. True love is weird. As far as specifics for our first date, I think technically our first date started pretty similar to the last person I had asked to marry me before that point. So, you know, this was not enough. Need a bit more than a bar and a conversation.
Okay. How high class are you want to go? You want to go like
Natural
extravagant, or you want to
beauty. I'm not talking high class. I'm
no
saying
no? I'm
find
I'm
beautiful
talking about
places in the world and we'll go on an adventure to travel there. Get the adrenaline pumping, the testosterone, get the sex drive up. All the important details of a good date.
mhm. Well,
You
I
glossed
am
over a few words there. Get the testosterone up, the adrenaline, sex drive. All the important details of a good date.
yes,
Wouldn't
I
know,
know,
never
I
dated.
know, and that's like I'm not gonna ask which one is which. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and instead ask. No, I was more asking. Are you wanting it to be like set up as something that has like like luxurious food and all that, or you want it more mediocre,
Technically,
like
all of the
middle?
food we would have prepared in the field would be prepared by Tasha, right? So there is no such thing as mediocre food anymore.
Touche, touche, touche. Okay, well, we can keep an eye out. I mean, considering the fact we're looking for a couple,
We're
stunning
going
pursuit
into a
already.
research event, Carl. So,
Yay! Great research.
so there are a few places you can look into the beautiful scenery of the islands, and they all have different checks associated with them. You have the Pirate Queen's Library, the Pirate King's Library, and finally the Angler Guild's. The Angler Guild is basically a guild of the fishermen of the islands, and they have stories they tell. To research in the Pirate Queen's Library, you need society, survival, nature, religion, or deception. The Pirate, oh, sorry, not Pirate King. Pirate Guild Library, you require sailing lore, warfare lore, alcohol lore, or diplomacy. And the Anglers Guild, survival, nature, diplomacy, performance, and fishing lore.
Okay,
You have
so I
5 rounds to get points, is typically how this would work. I'm giving you 10 because we don't have a full table.
Okay. I have diplomacy for I think 2 of those, right? Because the Pirate Queen did not have diplomacy on there, right?
Yes, that is
Okay.
true.
So
However,
I
I
can
listed
do
those in order of higher DC. So performance, fishing lore, diplomacy, nature, and survival are all DC 29. The Pirate Guild Library, DC 27, and the Pirate Queen's Library is DC 25. Now, I will point out, every one of these places has a certain number of research points you can get from them. So, start off
Which is
with
why-
your best attempts at the highest things you can.
Yeah. So like I have a 22. I have to roll a 7 or higher. I have a pretty good chance at the
Okay, well, first of all, we're going to roll some initiative, because this is a initiative thing, by the way. So, drag your tokens
Oh,
onto the
yay.
board.
Let me do that real quick for you.
What are we doing? Who are we killing?
Oh,
No
no,
one.
research events have initiative to them.
Who are we killing though?
No
No one yet.
We're
You're
killing
researching.
knowledge. We're killing
Yeah,
knowledge.
you're killing hidden knowledge.
Boo!
Oh, by the way, this is a perception only one, right?
What the I have to clear this.
Right now.
MLM, MT, KF, AS, LL. What the fuck is that?
The fuck? I'm confused. Anyways,
I had to clear the thing because something weird happened. I'll add you back, Avalon.
What?
It just gave me, I think it literally... It just gave me some weird writing on all of the initiatives that were there, which were not the people who are currently here.
interesting. I haven't rolled mine yet because I'm wondering, can I use my master skill or do I have to use perception for this?
Hold on, I have to give myself a negative 20 modifier to my initiative. I don't know why. I just want to.
Actually, you'd be able to use perception, diplomacy, or one of the other checks I've mentioned.
Oh, in that case, let me just go ahead and slap diplomacy on my initiative here. Are you fucking with me?
Not a good sign of things to come. By the way, Will, initiative, you can do this part. It's not killing stuff. It's literally just skill check challenge.
Am I gonna get fucked again?
Well, probably not.
Oh, hey, who's this new person in our
Oh,
mercenary
I hope
group?
not. I hope
Bartok?
not.
Yeah, he's already been introduced, but you have not met him yet. So, Will, can you roll me initiative? Well, I guess you guys are doing this, so I'll give you a couple of extra rounds. Who's going first? Oh, it's Gavelon. Gavelon, who are you talking to first for this research event?
Who can I talk to?
Well, the various different things you only have one place you can technically do this. Well, no, you could go. Performance and diplomacy are both talking things at the Anglers Guild, so unless you want to talk to people about being illiterate and needing help, probably Anglers Guild stories is what you look at.
What?
2 libraries and a guild of people who tell fishing stories.
I'll go to the fishery.
Yeah, the Anglers Guild, as it's called. So, survival, nature, diplomacy, performance, or fishing lore. Check, Gavelon.
You know I'm gonna use fishing lore.
What? Oh, performance. I was confused. Because honestly, I would not be
I swear to God,
surprised.
if you don't use your fucking performance, because I know it's.
So that is a
super high.
regular success, so that's one research point. Carl.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to, since Gavilan has that place. I'll go ahead and go to the Pirate Guild,
Okay.
the Pirate Guild Library. Oh my God! Yes, it is that day.
You want to
Are you
use a
fucking
hero
with me?
point? You want to use a
Yes,
hero?
please.
Okay. I'll let
I
you
mean,
keep your
I could
cards
go
in the
for
deck.
two.
We'll just say you gave one over.
Okay, there we go.
That is a critical success. That's 3 research points now. So there is a legendary waterfall in the infamous Treasure Cove, which is on a
Ooh,
place called the Treasure Cape. It is on the Loco continent, which is the name of the continent next to where you guys are.
Why is it
Nice.
called Treasure Cove?
Because there are supposedly many, many hidden treasure hoards within the Treasure Cove. It's become like a status symbol to hide your treasure away there that to not have been found yet, right?
It's like, as long as it hasn't been found yet,
Mm-hmm.
it's a
That
stash.
sounds like something that dumb pirates would do.
Well, you are in a place with a lot of pirates, and there's only 25 literate people on this island outside of your group, so dumb pirate sounds about right.
I'm home.
Oh, so you aren't literate because of an oppressive government?
Sure. Let's go with that.
I mean, technically, the noblemen did not teach you how to read, so yeah, it's not
Intentionally,
false.
but I did not bother to learn.
Okay, well,
Also, I wouldn't care if it was false. I would still probably lie.
Yeah.
so, well, it seems like Will has joined us in the little world of the living. Will, skill check challenge, roll me initiative.
Wait, we're in combat?
No, we're not in combat. We're in a skill check challenge. One of those is not quite ready for you yet.
Okay. Yeah, initiative.
You also need to put your token on the board.
Ooh, let's see what his token is.
It's temporary.
Where is it?
Here.
Where,
Still
on
at
the
the.
board, it's white.
Okay, it's just. Okay, there we go. That's not working. Okay, give me a sec.
Well, we'll just
Drag
have
the name. No, I got it. No.
Okay.
There you go. And have me roll initiative.
Oh, speaking of which, Will, I'm pretty sure you aren't aware of this context to that phrase you used earlier, but apparently the term spade is a slur.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Huh.
So you and I weren't aware of that, but a while back my uncle told me that people who would use that phrase would sometimes use it in the slur sort of way.
Oh, they would use it with slurs. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like,
Yeah,
no,
so
I mean, so
what
the
that
word
means,
itself is not a slur.
No, the word itself is a slur, but what the original term means is calling a shovel because that's what a spade
Exactly.
was.
Yeah,
But the
I'm aware of what
term
it means. It's just
spade is also a slur for I can't remember which group. So I would you weren't aware of that before using that. So just for
I'll
public
tell you on break,
knowledge,
'cause unfortunately,
none of us are
yeah,
aware
yeah.
of that. So
I'm just calling a shovel.
I know. I sort of wanted to tell you that just so that you didn't get clipped out of context because it was very fucking
That's
late.
so
but
dumb.
well, language evolves, and
Oh,
calling
no.
a spade is from the Middle Ages. But the more recent slur is from the early 1900s.
Hmm.
Which is stupid. But
Anyways,
whatever.
Bartok.
No, I don't think this. I mean, I would not consider this phrase a slur, though. It's just
No, the phrase is not, but
the
people.
problem is it can be used in conjunction with slurs.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give you that heads up so you didn't go around throwing it around willy nilly. You know, because of that time that I got accused of that because I used the if it talks like a duck or if it quacks like a duck. You know, that whole thing. I'm giving you the warning I never got.
Because of McCarthyism.
Yes, I know. Anyways, let's move on. Well, what are you good at? Skill-wise.
Hard talk, you mean?
Yes.
Turning my enemies into ribbons.
Skills! Like,
Oh.
skills. Like, you know, survival.
Potions. Survival.
Okay. How comfortable
And,
are you feeling at survival? Do you think you can make a DC 29 survival check or nature check?
I believe I can.
Okay, we'll roll it. You're talking with people at the Anglers Guild for getting some knowledge for a research event. That is one
Yeah.
shy. Technically, guidance would not last long enough, but I'll give it to you. I'll give you a point. Which gets you to 4. In the famous Emerald Forest is a temple of the long-lost goddess Lucy, the deity of beauty and culinary arts. Okay, Shadow, your turn.
Okay. Do we have to do a different check, or
No, you can. I mean, there is a penalty to using the same check over and over again.
okay?
Oh, I just realized
Can
I
I-
skipped over Gavelon's second go around, right? Didn't I? Yeah, I did. Gavelon, your second go around.
Am I still in the fish land?
Yeah, you're still with the people talking about fishing. You've got 2 more points you can get out of that place.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I tamed a kraken just with my voice?
Oh god.
You're not even suffering a negative for that check. That, I'll give you the crit success, because that is one hell of a fisher story, right? Because you're telling stories to fishermen about fishing. That's... So, that is 6 research points. In the island of the gods and demon lords, there is a very beautiful sunset on Zura's Peak. They say it is absolutely to die for. And the secret Cape of Gozray is a sight that would get anyone seeing it feeling happy.
Well, this seems all very sus the way they're describing it, but on the other hand, they're fishermen.
Well, Zura, do you know who Zura is, Keith? Do you want to make a religion check for that?
Sure. By
not
the way,
trained
that's
in
a nice
religion.
tactile word. Fish, women fear me, fish want me.
They've got that
Can I
signal.
get one of those?
Okay.
Honestly, 18 would be the requirement to know who a deity is. So Zura is the patron, or the matron deity of vampires.
And how is that relevant to any of this?
The sunset
ran
is
into a
to
couple of
die
those.
for.
Uh-huh.
Vampire
usually
He's
goddess.
not getting it.
Well, usually vampires die with the sunrise.
No, as in the vampires come out to feed. Sorry.
Actually,
Ding, ding.
if you want to make, tell you what, if one of you wants to make a society check or another religion check based off of that piece of knowledge. Fun fact, that is the DC of this. There are rumors that Zura's herald decides to bask in the moonlight at that particular spot on an odd occasion. Or 2. Fun fact, that is a CR24 creature. It is only 1 CR short of the Tarask in terms of heralds, which is unusual, because heralds don't usually go above 15.
Well, I hope she has a spot for romance, because I think that's where we're going to take them.
Considering that she's a
Ah!
vampire succubus.
Probably not a good idea.
You literally die.
Sounds like a yes to me.
Sounds like a
Anyways,
no.
sounds like we're back to
What are you, a praying mantis?
So actually, Shadow, I believe your turn now.
Yeah.
Because this
many
initiative
points
tracker
are
means
left to
nothing. Another 6. But in your
At this
place,
location?
no, at that location, you have about 3 more. At the Anglers Guild, they're out.
Okay. So I'm gonna see about what were the checks again?
For the
where I'm at.
Pirate Guild library, sailing lore, warfare lore, alcohol lore, and diplomacy. Which, Gavlon would be good there. What you might be better at than Gavlon is society, survival, nature, and religion.
Oh yeah, I got religion. I got survival.
You should have
Nature I do not
society
have.
at expert.
Yeah, society's expert, survival's trained.
So,
And then religion, of course.
where are you
so-
going? You going to the Pirate Queen's library or the Pirate
Which-
Guild
which-
library?
I'm
Technically, they're
guessing
both the Pirate Guild
Queen.
library, but one is more high standing. Yeah, Pirate Queen. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
The Pirate Queen is the religion society, right?
Yep.
Okay, well,
That is a success because the DC is only a 25.
I freaking hate my rolls today.
So that's 7 research points. Bartok. Survival. Do you have alcohol, sailing lore, or warfare lore? Actually,
Nope.
didn't I say the background that I thought fits for Bartok was insurgent?
Ooh. Well,
Insurgent. Warfare lore would be your lore skill.
I mean, I'm just gonna roll
Cool.
survival.
Okay. Survival. That's a crit success.
Yep.
In the Pirate Queen's library. 2 more points to get from there. Puts you at 9, which gets you the 8 research points thing. 3 places on the island of Immortal Beast are noteworthy. First is the Temple of the Tiger King. The second is the Fairgrounds of the Monkey King. And the third is the Brewery of the Iron Brew clan.
Monkey.
Okay.
Sun
hang
Wukong,
on.
in other words.
Monkey. Monkey.
Anyways, just out of curiosity, did I get the vibe that they both like their drinks?
And who both likes their drinks?
The
Frida's and
Frida
Lana
and-
knew. Actually, no,
Yeah.
because the secret to why they were seemingly drunk and recovered so quickly is not that they were actually drunk. No, it's because they cry like they're drunk, regardless of whether or not they've consumed alcohol. That was a question I expected you to ask, how they sobered up so quickly.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Another thing is that this is a really odd thing for Lanu because it's sort of hard for her to not be in a romantic mood. That's another question. It's like, is this common? Nope. Nope. Typically, I can't keep her off me.
She's a vampire.
No.
nah.
She might be a succubus.
She's a vampire.
Those are different. Technically, Zura's the deity of... Zura is a succubus and a vampire. And her herald is a succubus, vampire, and bard.
It's a vampire.
Okay, well, I think he's stuck on replay. Keat,
Yes.
or not Keat, Shadow, it's back to you, I believe.
No, it's to Keith.
Oh, it is.
Keith hasn't done
We've,
his third.
yeah, fuck!
We've gone through 2 apiece.
Yep,
It's a vampire.
And
Keat,
so
Pirate Guild
Yeah.
and Diplomacy and Alcohol Lore, or Pirate Queen's Library and Deception.
Well, I have alcohol lore, so I'll go to the pirates people.
Yeah, and that's going to be... Lore skills are going to be slightly easier than the listed DC, so...
Here we go.
That will be a success, so that's 9. Or, no, you were at 9, so that puts you at 10.
Hey, how do you
On the
guys...
island of Timeflow is the treasure of the first king of Babel and 2 beautiful locations. The temple to Eridan and the fountain to future gods. A temple said to be able to grant eternal youth to paracausal beings.
Hey, how do you guys like my fishing hat?
It says, "Woman fear me,
No,
fish love
what
me."
it says is, in very big letters, I have multiple restraining orders, and then very small letters in parentheses at the bottom it says, against many fish. Of course, Calvin doesn't know that.
Gavilan doesn't know it. Wait, he has a reading ring. He could know that.
He didn't use it, though.
Bartok also has that shirt.
No, this is a hat, a very tall hat.
Anyways, we still have 2 more research points to gain. I think we've gotten 3 from the... Wait, we've gotten...
It was 4. It was 4.
From the Pirate Queen's Library?
Yeah, because that was 3 from Will, 1 from me. Then we got 9 from the frickin' Fisherman's Guild.
No,
Okay.
it's 4
See,
from the
see,
Fisherman's Guild. You had... Because Keek got... Oh yeah, Keek got an extra one from there.
He got +6 on the second one. And then the first one he got 3.
Okay, so then I am 1 over. So Pirates Guild Library is all that's left. Sailing lore, warfare lore, alcohol lore, and diplomacy.
Well, I already used that, so wish me luck, I guess.
That is not a crit failure.
Can I just fucking roll physical dice?
No, because that's part of the unspoken rule about Roll20. You could use a hero point. Is that a no to the hero point?
What?
Carl.
The original DC was 22, right?
27, but the lore skill
Or
pushes
27.
it down to 24.
Okay. Fuck it. There we go.
Yep.
Okay, that's better.
So,
Something at least.
that pushes you to 11, meaning we've got 1 more, which means Bartok. I have not paid attention to the initiative tracker. What the fuck? You have warfare lore. Does insurgent make sense since you're a revolutionary, and that's what the insurgent background is.
Viva la revolution.
I'll give him a couple more seconds, or Gavilan. Not hearing anything. Probably focused on something. Gavilan, alcohol lore check if you would please. Let's...
Sure, here's another.
Wow. What is that you're rolling? Let's see. That's a 16. Okay.
He rolled 2 16s, and I'm getting dice to know tomorrow. What the
Yeah.
Kill you.
Honestly,
No, like Roll20 honestly fucking hates
You're not
me.
pressing the
have
button
you
right.
paid? Have you paid your monthly dues yet?
To
That-
who?
The Roll20. That's a
there are
joke.
no
You gotta
monthly
press
dues.
the button.
Yeah,
adjust
I
the
know.
button.
I pay the monthly dues for us. Anyways, the legendary Aloe Desert is a place known as the Emerald City, and is one of the long lost treasures of the time period long forgotten to history, of the time
you say
before
Emerald
Nihil's
City?
dynasty. Yes, Emerald City.
Is it filled with little people that like to sing?
No, it is abandoned from all people, and is a city made
And
up
multiple
of
dead horses because they were covered in green dye.
well, it's a
That went
city
over
where every
everybody's
building
head.
is literally made out of emeralds. No, it didn't go over my head. I just refuse to acknowledge the Wizard of Oz at the moment.
Thank you.
Yo,
Thank God.
I like that place.
Yeah. And
All of
no,
these
don't
are
visit those
valid
buildings.
date locations, or valid journeys for date locations.
We
Also,
could
you
use
discovered
transportation.
something that the other group didn't discover last week, which is where the Emerald City is located.
We can manipulate their date to help my own greed. This is great.
Can we?
Anyways, in the middle of your
we
research event, we get into the twofer. Because as soon as you say, oh, we could use their dates to manipulate my own greed, this is great, you run into Ophiel, who says, "What? Whose dates?
Hey, check out my hat.
I have multiple restraining orders against me by many fish."
Well, that's weird. Why would you say that?
That's what your hat
Because that's
says.
what's on your head.
Cool. I thought it said I like fish or something.
Anyways, um, she closes the book. Um, you guys ever noticed that this mercenary group is filled with a lot of men who are absolute gold mines for cheesy romance adventure novels?
No, I haven't.
Cool, because there's a lot of people here who hopeless, hapless housewives would throw themselves at with. Look, long story short.
Yeah, I do get that a lot.
Well, yeah,
My
you,
own restraining
Shadow,
order hat.
seriously, every man in your group. The Emperor, you know, he's got the one thing you don't, Gavilan, and that's he can read and is intelligent.
I can do one of those things.
You can, okay, without assistance.
He has to. Yeah, it's like clarify without assistance.
Also, he's an absolute nerd, and, is absolutely, from what I hear, he is absolutely a hopeless romantic, and people absolutely eat up that shit when the books I write. By the way, I'm an author.
I have everyone from empresses to trade leaders to demon lords coming after me.
Okay, to be fair, I don't know about the Demon Lord, but I'm pretty sure the Empress was using you to get to the Emperor, and I'm pretty sure that
Oh, I meant my wife.
Oh. She's not a... Regardless, and I'm pretty sure that the trade union rep was also using you to get closer to the Emperor. For some
She
reason.
would never.
Oh, yeah?
Just stares at him like, "Are you really sure you should?"
My Kusi would never use me.
Just turns back. Just let him think. Probably better for his ego.
Anyways, nice romantic partners aside for my book. I need protagonist for my books. I need someone that the audience can insert themselves into the boots of. Yeah, because
I nominate myself. Who better for a novel to be the protagonist than someone who can't read?
No. I mean, like, I need a female lead. Got plenty of male candidates.
I nominate myself.
You're a dude.
We can change that. I have this potion here that I have kept for a very long time.
Oh God.
Oh
no.
Nah, I was just figuring that I
can chug it right now. Right now.
Please do not. Listen to me for a second.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You thought I forgot. You thought I forgot.
No, I did not think you forgot. But, look, I need someone young. I want to use this location as the setting, so I need someone from here, native to the parts. I need someone impressionable with a blank state. If you can help me find out useful pieces of information about people like that are useful. Basically, you point me in the right direction, I give you 15 gold for useful piece of info you give me.
What about
Also,
a daring pirate queen?
no, because
No.
we're talking hapless
Much baggage.
housewives, not
Yeah,
the
no.
typical adventurer.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Pirate Queen
everyone
has
wants,
too much baggage.
Imagination. Something.
Actually, I have a question about that.
Yes,
Have you
information
tried-
about potential hunks is also pretty good. 15 gold for that, too.
I nominate myself. Gold, please.
Honestly, you're a bit too egotistical and shallow.
Yeah, let's go being a hunk.
And honestly, I bet your wife doesn't. I bet your wife thinks your penis is small.
I hold back tears.
I mean, I would nominate myself, but at the same time, I'm like,
Yeah, but you're
one.
too mysterious and brooding.
Silence. Number 4.
And I just stare at Gavilan, just give him that death glare. Have you tried the inn? Because I know that Zeros is in good with the owner. Maybe he could help you get talk, see if there's anybody in their employ that might. pique your
Yes,
interest.
because housewives want to take the imprint of a whore.
No.
What I'm saying is, I'm going to be sailing with you guys. If you find someone interesting on your travels or any information about anything you find interesting on your travels, I need info for a book. Because technically, I've been forced to write books that are technically used for sending secret coded messages for the past 2 years of my life. So I need a new book to get on the market.
It sounds like you want someone who isn't interesting, though.
Yeah, I want a female lead who doesn't have any interesting or defining characteristics for their own, so that the typical audience.
Ooh.
I am contractually obligated not to stab you for that comment. Thank your boss for that.
Huh.
Also,
Well,
I am an
let's see.
author, swashbuckler, and
cool.
mercenary. I think I have a bit too much for my audience as well.
And Alvera's too cool. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, I'm talking about some helpless dame from one of the villages we go to. Come on, it's not that hard. But once again, I also need to know sites, location, languages, interesting parts of culture. That's why it's 15 gold per interesting fact. This could be the novella that finally sets me apart from the average author of today and puts me into the work of the great masters of old.
Well, Shadow, who chose this person?
She kind of just ran up to us. Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and keep an eye out. I'm not sure exactly where we want to.
Out of character, I'm not going to keep an eye out. I could care less about this person's book and her measly 15 gold.
You could also negotiate for something higher.
For just finding information about a woman? No.
For finding information out about a woman, culture, all of those things. Literally, every piece of information you would have discovered today would get you 15 gold. Like, knowledge checks, all those things. Any detail, anytime I ask you for a knowledge check, if you make it, I'll consider you report it back to them and get 15 gold out of it. That's sort of the deal with this quest.
Maybe for 1,000 plat.
Oh my god.
15 gold per fact, right? So that's a lot of money over time.
And it's per fact about a person.
Not about a person, per fact about the Timeless Islands as a whole. Cultures, food, everything you've learned so far would be factored in.
And can we go ahead and start giving them the information we found?
Yes, but for the
Some-
sake of time, we'll get back to the ending of the other thing.
Yes.
Then we'll take our first break of the night. So, after you get back to Frida, she says, "Oh, if you guys head towards a place with one of those vistas, let me know." She hands you over the headband, and is that 50 gold apiece? As she says, the rest on completion. You guys are getting the headband plus like 500 gold apiece for this job, on top of whatever else you discover in the process. By
A
the way,
headband?
yes, I will get into that on the break or later on, but this is Ophiel Tuca, by the way.
Yes.
Anyways, we'll be right back. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. got audio first this time. Okay, now I'm live. Well, welcome back, everyone. We've decided to talk to Zorch Sea Scrubber and his quest. I think it was Ocean Man. Take me by the hand. I am not even going to pretend I did not do that on purpose. Ocean Man, take me by the hand, make me understand.
Anyway,
Where is Ocean Man? Okay. Zorch can be found at the beach of the place, which is slightly outside of town, so slightly north. When you find him, he's looking out to sea and he says, "My tribe is still in that hellhole. I refuse to give up before they are for sure safe. So help me find a treasure known as the Briny Star. Then we will free the Lord of Good in our homeland. Traveling with you, I feel myself changing. I need to save my people and home. We have suffered long enough under the evil tides. The treasure is somewhere in the treasure cove. If we find it, we can save everyone in the plane. Of course, there..." Oh, right. Because this is one of those deep, hard to do dungeon crawls. Of course, the reward is, drumroll please, 500,000 gold. What do you say?
chump, I'm
Not a
thinking chump
piece,
change.
but split.
In my head, I'm thinking chump change.
500.
That's
We're getting
50,000
paid
plat.
1,000 plat a week
That's
right now.
50,000 plat, my dude. That's still a huge chunk of change. That like we might be
Split
getting,
between...
like, maybe AK maybe? I don't know.
This is your vacay. This is your explore fun places, because you're an adventurer, without any actual true 100% cause. 500,000 gold is a lot of money. Split amongst your entire group, it'd be about 20,000 apiece, or 2,000 plat.
Which is still a fucking lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Or
doing
wait, no,
something tiny.
it'd be more than 2,000 plat. It'd be like 4,000, 5,000.
This would
Yes,
mean that the treasure he wants us to get is worth more than that.
Actually worth less than that.
Then why is he doing this?
Why is he paying you so much? Because his people have suffered long enough. And this
Also-
would free an entire elemental plane, supposedly. Speaking of which...
Also,
Go ahead.
you also forget Treasure Cove is the place where there's a bunch of buried pirate treasure.
Mm-hmm. So
Which
the
is
Briny
either
Star would probably be amongst another bigger horde. So 500,000
Is-
plus the horde.
Is the Briny Star a diamond?
No. The Briny Star is actually part of the seal to the Elemental Lord. That is, by the way, fun fact, there's another side quest you should probably look at. So you guys would, of course, probably want to talk to Chelsea after this, considering she is also a child of
Yeah.
Aquaria.
Mm-hmm.
And Chelsea can be found talking with Matt. As you walk in, you hear her say to him, "You feel our presence here too, right?" Matt says, "No, but I do feel another her. Lysinianasa, the Empress of the Torrent, seems, the last home that she apparently was in was a false one. So let's change that mistake we made back then. Captain Chelsea Ocean, you are tasked with finding her prison and planning a rescue." As he said this, she salutes and says, "Sir, yes, sir. And she approaches you and says, "Look, guess I'll be joining you on the ship. However, it'll be fun to see such a sight as freeing an elemental lord. If that's not enough for you, well, I mean, we can talk reward after it's done, but freeing an entire elemental lord could be worth more than you could ever imagine. I'm certain they themselves might even offer to give you a small monetary gain, if not a large one. After all, we're talking about a being much mightier than the genies who would grant you a wish."
Yes, yes. Don't worry about the money, Goblin Man. We'll help you.
No, this
No,
would
it's not
be
Goblin.
Chelsea,
It's
so...
Chelsea.
This is Chelsea.
Chelsea Ocean?
Chelsea Ocean.
Why do I know that?
Chelsea... You, you should.
I mean, we've done what, like 2 or 3 side quests already for her, and
Have you
she's
got-
kind of one of the pivotal people in the water plane arc. So
Yeah, she was one of the pivotal people in the water plane arc. She's also Alexander Romanov's right-hand woman.
Who?
The guy who assured you, which you wouldn't know anymore in character, that Matt was indeed in the prison.
Who?
The leader of that bounty hunter group that instead of trying to take your bounties, joined up with you guys.
Okay.
The guy who I accidentally revealed in Shadow of Corleone was a traitor.
Why are we talking about this? Why are we talking to them?
Because Chelsea's quest and Zorch's quest are intertwined with each other.
Oh, how's that?
Well, Chelsea is being tasked to find the prison and free the goddess that Zorch is finding the tool to free the goddess with. So one is paying you to find the tool, and the other will pay you after you break them out, which is another big sort of dungeon
thing we
crawl.
gotta do later.
Yep.
I think we gotta do later.
Okay.
I thought we were like halfway done with it anyways, so I mean, may as well go back and finish the frickin' job.
Oh no, the first place was a false one, apparently. There was no elemental lord there. Meaning, you know, the game was rigged from the start.
Then who is that elemental lord I made friends with?
That wasn't an elemental lord, that was a servant of the elemental lord of wind, who the Pathfinder Society freed 40 years ago. They also freed the elemental lord of fire, but shirked their work on the other two, I guess.
It's like, are they trying to make a raging inferno? Like, what the hell? Anyways. But
Well,
yeah.
actually, the reason why they freed those two is they knew how to free one of them after they freed the first. And the first one they found by accident on a comet.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yep, because the space is the elemental plane of air, is the workaround to that.
I would think that air
That's
is the
funny.
elemental air.
That's funny.
Yes, so in order for the elemental lords to be sealed away, they have to be sealed away within their own elemental plane. So a comet that comes around near mortal planes and travels throughout the cosmos, it only comes around Galarian like once every 1,000 years or so, and they just so happen to get on board the comet and free the motherfucker in that one time they were able to. And then they free the elemental lord of fire, which required pissing off the other elemental lord of fire.
How many elemental lords are there?
Or I think.
4 elemental lords that are currently active that are evil, 2 that are currently active that are good, and another 2 that are dormant that are good.
No,
So
just
basically, we need the other 2 up so we have a balance in the force.
More like you need the other 2 up for reasons we'll go into for another campaign.
Yes. And I think I know which campaign, but we'll digress.
It is not
Anyways.
Shadow of Corleone. I've not actually
No,
run
it's
this
the
one
one
yet.
after.
Nope, not the one after.
Oh.
Yep.
Never mind. I thought it was the one after. Okay, never mind.
So we're doing Droll Drag next. You
Yes.
guys remember anything about Droll Drag?
No, nothing. Who is Gold Drag?
I know that we met him in.
Fun
Waterfall,
fact,
I believe.
neither does Droll Drag. Droll Drag is a giant instinct barbarian, dwarf amnesiac. He does not remember where he comes from. He does not remember his people. He has a clan dagger of the Deep Brand tribe, which is how you guys... So, you guys would return to the Angler Guild because some of you want that sweet, sweet gear that they pack. And you see Droll Drag in the Angler Guild talking with one of the dwarves there. And the dwarf says, Droll Drag, good to see you, brother. Droll Drag says to him, brother? I see, a member of my clan? As he says, yeah, I see you I see you still have the dagger my mom gave you, but you've been gone for 200 years. Mom needs to see you. She's not long for this world. She lives in Mount Rocksteady on the island she lives on Mount Rocksteady on the local continent. You got a year. Good luck. As he says this, Droll Drag says, sorry, brother, I cannot remember my life. As the man laughs and says, well, our mother can help you with that. As Droll Drag says to you all as he sort of turns around and sees you, can you all take me home? I can pay you all depending upon how much lost memories we find. I'll pay you accordingly.
I just say to restore your memories.
Yes. I wish I could answer questions.
No, you don't even need to ask. You don't even need to ask. We'll take
I
it.
will. Okay. I will definitely still pay you for it, but of course, I don't really know how to answer your questions. I'm sort of.
Good.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out one way or another.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we end up at I believe your brother just said
Mount Rocksteady, yes. One of the places where the dwarves and orcs live together like brothers and sisters.
Interesting.
That
And there's
sounds so cursed.
it does sound really cursed because those two literally are on the surface because they hate each other. That's literally how it worked. The dwarves dug up for their quest to sky. They found some orcs, started fighting them while digging upwards and forcing the orcs upward as they were digging. So literally, orcs and dwarves caused each other to be on the surface in the first place. It's hilarious.
Anyways. But yeah, okay. Cool. So
Technically, we are on the row that includes Loken, Cade, and Vidia.
Yeah. Shall we go ahead and do? You know what? Will.
I don't know if he's here.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, there he is. Your choice to choose.
I think he's still building.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had to
Are you-
choose something? Wait. Oh.
Yeah, we're getting the list of side quests for the various places you're visiting.
So we're currently on Loken Tidebeer, Cade Varus, or Vidia Vulso.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess I'll go
Just pick
Cade.
one.
Cade Varus.
Okay. That's all you need to do. Because I want to include you somehow in this.
So Cade can be found on a winning streak at the casino. When he cashes in, he walks over to you and says, freedom is great. And I want to ask you help with something. I got my eyes on that pirate queen and would love to start courting her. Problem is, you gotta be a lord or on a crew of a lord to court her. To be a lord, you must be a ranking member of a crew, who finds a legendary treasure or manages to take out at least 3 admirals.
You
Do
want
me
a
a salt.
court?
I want a what?
You want a court Morgan?
Yeah.
Oh, good luck, buddy. Okay.
So let me guess. You want to go the treasure route?
I mean, that's definitely one way. Taking out admirals might be fun too. But
Oh boy.
as payment, you can have my pot today as down payment. That's about 30,000 gold. Not a piece to split. I like to gamble, and I'm damn good at it.
Yeah,
And
apparently, if you have that much, holy cow.
yeah, well, and I haven't cheated since I got out of prison because I hate cheating. I was literally in there because I was accused of it, and after a while I got fed up. But now that I'm a free man and I've been, well, purged of all the guilt associated with being a gambler who was accused of cheating, but also accused of being a gambler, because gambling wasn't entirely legal at the time. Ever since I've been freed from all of that, and gambling is legal here, I just know how to play, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What sort of cartomancer wouldn't know how to gamble?
I mean, fair. So, what kind of treasure were you thinking about potentially getting? I assume
Well,
you have
finding one
large.
of the, oh no, I figured we'd run into a treasure. I mean, come on. Knowing us.
I mean, we know a place, and we have to go there that might have a couple of legendary level treasures.
Oh yes, I'm aware. That's sort of the fun part, is me traveling along with you guys. I don't gotta worry about a win or a wear. I just gotta worry about making sure I'm around when you find the win and wear.
Okay. Well, I see no problem with this.
Also,
Except,
quick
apparently that-
society check, because I don't think you guys were there, or don't remember it at the very least. I think you guys were there for that.
Well, society?
Mm-hmm. If you guys were to form your own crew and make Cade a ranking member of it, you guys would already have a crew with the title of Lord.
Going after.
Well, yeah, because I mean, well,
Because if Matt was in charge, he's taken out 3 admirals at least. I think it was 4.
yes. Yeah, and he also took, I think, a fleet admiral out, not just
Not a fleet admiral, vice admiral. Like,
he took out Kizaru.
I did not base them off of One Piece, because there was a blind admiral versus the admiral in this setting where he takes one of your eyeballs as a token of his justice being served. Which is where your eyeball is, by the way, Gavilan.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My eye.
Yeah, how's it feel? Like, literally, does it feel painful? Or is it numbed?
I don't really feel anything. I don't think there's a lot of pain nerves on your ocular nerve. But you know,
don't know how nerves
not having depth perception. Yeah, that's a bit odd.
Yeah, especially when you will use a gun.
I mean, I pull this thing out. I don't know where the cannonballs are going. I might as well just flick it around my finger like a fidget spinner and wait until the circular force makes the trigger go.
Please,
Cade looks at you and says, I'm a gambler, but I think that's a horrible idea.
I am currently doing that actually with my rifle.
I grab the freaking barrel. It's like, no. Slowly put it back in his holster. We are not getting someone shot in here.
And you look a lot better with one eye, man.
Whoa! Jesus. That is brutal.
It was a compliment.
No,
a backhanded one.
Silence, number 10.
Well,
Anyways, so yeah, I mean, we're already going to be going to search for something anyways in a location filled with treasure. So
also, you
pretty
guys,
sure we can do it that way, or we can go ahead and ask Matt if he wants to make a pirate group.
I mean, either
Which I'm not
way,
sure
I
if
mean,
he has the authority
you
would
can
want.
gain the title of Lord more than once, and it lowers
I
the
mean, I've
rank
already
needed.
decided I
So,
am going to be a pirate king.
Yeah. So one way or another.
yep.
So it's a bit too late for that.
Ah, yes.
We got things to do.
Arg.
So,
Oh, yeah, how is Matt, who's afraid of pirates, enjoying the pirate town?
after
He's
2 years
drinking.
of being here, he does not fear pirates anymore.
No.
Now, all we have to do is force Gavel.
At least
to
not
read her
these
features in
pirates.
English. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyways,
How could this plot point be immediately dropped? No.
Oh, he doesn't like pirates. He's just not afraid of them anymore.
Who likes pirates other than me because they were my employee?
Also,
And she's
Cade.
hot. And she's really hot.
and also choose someone, Gavelon.
What?
It's your
Loken
turn
or
to choose
Vidia.
someone.
Or someone else. You could always choose to buck the trend.
I'll choose the other pirate.
What other pirate?
Hold on, my computer's going to sleep again.
There you go.
Well, this is what happens when you don't touch it for 45 minutes. Loken Tidebeard.
Oh, yes. Another denizen from the plane of water. They like tricorns in that place.
Yes. Yes.
You
Clearly.
can't have a tricorn and name yourself Tidebeard and not make people think you're a pirate.
Loken
head.
approaches you as you... actually, fun fact. I forgot to do this on Droll Drag. So, let's go back a second. As you were walking away from Droll Drag, Loken would approach you and say, "Ah, I heard you were going to Mount Rocksteady. Well, mind if I come along with you? An old friend of mine is there. Would like to see him again."
I mean,
Sure. Hey, how do you like
rare.
my hat?
Does that say you have many restraining orders against you?
And that's what people
Yes,
tell me.
by fish.
Oh, by fish. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I think a tricorn would work better.
Shao will actually point
I
at
don't think I
really
could.
tiny ass text. It's like, yeah, it's
Maybe if I put the fishing hat on top of a tricorn.
So,
Look out!
I-
It's Captain Restraining Order.
well, I can also, I've got a special pair of hand wraps if you're willing to help.
ooh, immediately like yes.
Or, as they do know me, Restrain D Order.
Anyways,
Yes.
you guys probably want to ask some questions. Just a friend? What's with this friend?
Where on Mount Rocksteady exactly? Because I'm assuming it's.
I don't know.
relatively
My
big.
family forced me to cut contact with him.
Well, that's mean.
Yes. I mean, it's not the meanest thing I've suffered at the hands of my family.
I mean, fair enough, I guess. So, I guess you've known each other for a long time, just been out of contact for.
Yeah, he was also
bit.
forced to leave our home. As was I recently. You know.
Yeah. I'm assuming that being forced means specifically that he was exiled, which is probably
no. I was exiled. He was threatened with a lynching.
oh.
Whoa, I don't know if we want to go down. Okay.
I mean, was it for a good reason? Because I'm assuming not.
Oh, definitely not. We're gay.
That makes a lot of sense. A lot of people don't understand those types of relationships, and yeah, that would probably lead to that.
Well, dwarves have always been very family focused, and we are born of the blood of Aquaria. And well, you don't get too many bent arrows from that bloodline.
Hmm.
At least not completely unfireably bent arrows from that bloodline.
Huh, you would think that the water people would be more fluid.
You would think that, but surprisingly enough, no.
No.
Might
But
be
yeah,
due to the Elemental Lord's influence, though. Or Aquaria's influence. Both of them are bad apples.
let's be honest, probably a combination of the both of them.
Yeah. Also, I don't think we met. I did meet with your friend Alexander in Chelsea, but I think you met my brother. I think he forced you guys to have a therapy session.
I don't remember that at all.
Therapy. The last two therapy sessions that I remember was the one with Graves and the one that I had to do. So, but
If we did have a therapy session, it looks like it didn't stick.
Actually, I don't think any of you were there for it. I think it was your boss, Seth, Alvera, Doth, and
okay, yeah,
Graves.
that makes sense. That would make sense.
They
Yeah.
do need therapy, unlike me, who's perfectly well adjusted.
Just stares.
Is
at
his
that.
head screwed
Are you
on
sure?
correctly? Because if not, I can work on that.
I'm going to be honest. Probably not, but you probably make it worse.
Yeah, you're right. Technically, when I screw someone's head, the right or wrong direction, it snaps.
Wah wah.
Screw it back on. It's just a head spinning on a disc, and it's just the nerves just getting tighter. It's like I have a stiff neck now.
So,
Yeah.
before we go into Vidia, I actually need to take a break for a second, so we'll be right back.
48 through 42, and then there's
Yeah,
this.
so sorry about that. We had a long break because the puddle stole my family's creamer.
God damn it, Matt!
The fiend. The fiend.
I'm gonna have to start actually like typing down when we have this, so we can actually have the.
I
Puddles
was
compilation
joking
without
about the
having-
puddles compilation. I did not think you'd actually be willing to deliver, considering you've done none other editing work.
I also, you still have to help me fucking set up the editing software, sir. You said you would, and you have yet to
right.
do it.
Right. Well, I mean,
You forgot that.
what time do you wake up tomorrow?
I usually wake up at around 3:34.
Okie
So-
dokie. If I were to come over to your place around 4, could I make it back in time? For 5:30? Yeah, I can.
So
Or I could help you set it up with screen share too.
probably just do through screen share.
Yeah,
tomorrow before
probably
session.
just screen share.
Screen
It's
share before session.
Yep,
Just do it that way.
yep, and we are still live, so you want to talk to Vidya, keep your little thing going?
Yeah.
So you know how I said on the second floor there would be someone who could break the little trackers off you? That was Vidya. Vidya was also
Yay.
the person who had a paracausal ability that could save your asses. This is Vidya. She is an older half-orc, or not a half-orc. She is an older orc shaman, and also a cleric of Sarenrae.
Cool. Okay.
You would know that her people were turned into the Warden's Guard.
Oh. Okay.
Also, that was only the men. There are not female Warden's Guard, only male Warden's Guard.
I mean,
If
that makes
you
sense.
want to know what happened to the woman and the children, aside from Vidya, who managed to avoid that fate, why don't you make me a society check?
I am assuming something horrendous and borderline Geneva Convention breaking.
Oh, definitely Geneva Convention breaking.
31.
Oh! Her entire tribe, the men were turned into demonic versions of themselves. The woman and children were sacrificed as part of the ritual to turn the men into demonic versions of themselves.
Based.
That is not
Oh,
based.
God.
That's cruel and unusual punishment. God damn.
Based.
I actually...
You-
Do you want to keep taunting the various deities of this world, Gavilan? I know you're
Nothing
not
I say ever in character.
I know.
Nah. No.
Uh,
Still, the deities can break the fourth wall. They're like Deadpool. They can make things happen to you on the
Well,
outside world.
You know what I say to that? Based.
Vidya can be found staring out at the sea at the docks. As you approach her, she says, "As a shaman, I was made to learn the importance of not distorting the order of nature. And as a priestess of Sarenrae, I am also aware of the virtue of forgiveness. But there is a conundrum I have. You see, the warden has made a new home here on the islands. However, I am unsure whether to pursue revenge or redemption. I would like information if you can find it. I would appreciate it, but the appreciation of an old widow is likely not what you seek to gain. So, every piece of info you get me, I will give you 100 platinum pieces for your hard work. As well as the platinum, I am aware you have but one dedicated medic. I will join you all. One more thing, I lost my tribe long ago, and for once I have been able to think of a potential new tribe. But when I met your chieftain, it felt like, although he was not of my kin, he was of similar spirit. Call me by the title of Losk Madron. In your native tongue, it means tribe mother, a title referring to the female elder of a tribe. I am afraid I may look young, but I am now a ripe old 72. So, such a title fits.
Out of character, I'm just thinking, what is her secret?
Shamanistic powers and Sarah Ray's love.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Oh God. That
I also
unfortunately
felt the need to.
somehow
What is her
never gets old.
secret, Victoria?
Victoria, oh God.
Do you have any questions for her?
What kind of information would you want us to
Well,
relay?
as a shaman, I am utterly appalled by what she has committed against the nature of everything. So if she's up to those same old tricks, then please, I would like to know about that, so I can seek revenge. However, I would also like to know the full story, so if you have any tidbits of her doing something the right way, and there is a spark of redemption, it would be an affront to my goddess to not seek out that redemption. The faith I did not gain as part of a member of my Orcish tribe, but in the prison itself. I had to learn to forgive myself for what happened, so, you know.
Fair enough. I don't think
I mean, would you like me to give you some ideas for questions, like, who the fuck is your chieftain? Why the fuck does she think they are
no.
of similar spirit?
No, I'm
How was your
I'm
day?
thinking it's Matt this entire time because it can't. But then it's like, wait a minute, hang on. Who's your chieftain? Because at one point it
well-
sounded like you were talking about our leader, but at the same time,
So, Vidya will answer Galvan's first. Oh, my day is lovely. The sun is shining brightly. And while people here may not be completely good-natured, they do not seem to be harming people out of more negative traits, but rather out of an overabundance of their lust for freedom. So there is
Does it
redemption aflutter. It is not raining. Don't piss down. Listen, Gavilan, you can't piss on my leg, then tell me it's raining.
Sure, I can.
I know,
It's
you're
just
trying
matter
to do
of
it right
Watch me.
now. You're doing it right
It's just a
now.
matter of if you'll believe it or not.
I mean, you can try to lie to her, because it's not
About
raining.
it raining? Well, that's not a lie.
It's not raining, Gavilan.
Then why am I wearing this hat? By the way, how do you like the hat?
oh God, it just keeps on going back to the hat.
Well, you can make a DC 34 deception check to see if you can convince her that you peeing on her leg is raining.
Well, that was just
God.
my way of saying, hey, look at my hat.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know. And as
Well,
I
you
just
can
said,
still
Matt,
make a
everything
deception check.
Everything
All
leads
right, hold on. Hold on. Once again, my
It's
computer
not like
goes-
they're a wisdom-based caster. Oh, wait.
That was like 30 something. I think I can make a 30.
34.
Yeah, there's a chance, but more. All right, here's one to make you convince it's raining. And here's one about my cool hat.
They do see your cool hat. However, they look at the piss on their leg, look up at you as like, it is not raining. You are just pissing on my leg.
I didn't realize that me rolling this would mean that I was actually pissing on you.
You didn't mean to. You just noticed it because you were originally trying to piss off the pier, but your depth perception made you think that she was standing next to you when she was standing in front of you.
Not there.
Oh my God.
So,
It's okay, little one. It's okay, little one. Your lost Comadron will always forgive her young ones.
how do you like the hat?
Oh, the hat is very cool.
Damn straight.
Anyways, as to who your chieftain is, It is. It is Matt, but I can assume you might not jump to that conclusion after me saying of similar spirit.
That's not my
No,
chieftain.
no, I did. I did. I was just confused. Like, how was the of similar spirit?
Well, orc tribes tend to feel as though they have an extreme chip on their shoulder,
Oh,
especially
just immediate
chieftains.
realization. Just immediate realization. Like, yeah, that tracks.
Also, he, is a big but caring individual.
He likes fish.
What do you mean? What? I mean, I don't know if he likes taking care of them, but he does like eating them.
You said he was a big herring individual.
No, I said big, caring individual.
Oh, I legitimately thought you said herring.
No, big but caring individual. Ah, yes, Matt, the big, herring individual.
Well, he may like fish. I don't know. I don't talk to Matt very much.
He does indeed enjoy fried fish, but he will get upset if you put lemon in fried fish because you monster, you're destroying the texture.
I hate fish.
I know.
Now, can you take fried fish and dip it in lemon? Yes, but not in it.
No, do not take fried fish and dip it in lemon. You're ruining the texture.
I only eat blackened fish. It's the only way it tastes good.
Blackened fish with lemon is amazing.
Yes,
I'm not
blackened
gonna lie.
fish with lemon is great, but frying it and then putting yeah.
I'm just trying
Wait,
to fuck with you, my dude.
Any
I
other
actually
questions for Vidya, such as why she's asking you to call her tribe mother?
how do you like your fish?
Oh, well, she she takes out a fishing rod, fishes some up, and then she burns it like that.
Ah, Yavla is once again holding back tears.
Why?
One, he hates fish. Two, he's a vegetarian. And three, that looks awful.
She literally eats it whole without like descaling it or anything. It's like that tastes
I
good to
have
me.
seen, I have seen Asian mukbang videos on YouTube where they do that.
okay. Digressing from that.
Yes, digressing from that.
um,
Oh, do you know about shamans?
not particularly.
We have
I
a
don't think
shaman
we've ran.
in our. Well, we have a druid. They're kind of like a shaman.
Oh no,
No, they're
druids and
different. They're
shamans are
definitely
different.
different.
For instance, when I get into my groove, I tend to take on the more martial disciplines. But outside of those instances, I am a full magic user. It's called a trance. I enter into a trance, then suddenly pull out my scimitar and start fighting people with a scimitar. Then I exit my trance and I start healing people with healing spells.
Doesn't
Typical.
sound like something a druid would do.
Well, no, I'm a shaman.
No.
The spirits of fire take over me in those trances.
Also, matches so you know your mic crackled. So you
Ah,
didn't hear part of that.
the spirit of fire takes over me in those trances.
Mm.
Well, flame elementals to be more specific.
Does that mean you light things on fire while you're at it? Or is that just the
I
primal
don't
fear?
know. I sort of let the spirit take a hold of me. You know, flame elemental take the wheel and all.
Ah,
That's
I see.
that's always weird stuff to me in this setting.
What?
Like, there's people like me. It's like, oh, I get my powers from a gun and me singing, and it's like, oh, I get my powers from being possessed by a spirit.
Yeah,
my powers
shamans
by
are
raising
weird,
my
especially when you consider that
But like,
shamans are a
the thing,
mixture
you're
of
not
witch
born
and
like
cleric.
that. You choose to do that. So it's
A
like
mixture of what?
In
someone
Path
said, "Hmm,
1, the
today
two
I would
parent classes
be
for the shaman
possessed."
were the witch and the cleric.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah.
no, she did that, Keat, because shamans are leaders amongst her people. So doing that gives her a position of leadership and respect. Also, you never also like you also think to yourself, when did Matt decide to wake up in the morning say, I feel like punching things, but not like a monk, but like harder with spells.
I mean, that's something I could see someone doing. I can't see someone do like, "Hmm, I'm gonna be willingly possessed today."
I mean, yeah, but that is what a shaman does. Also, to be fair, orcs come from orcs and the realm of the Mammoth Lords people both come from places where traditional spellcasting is very frowned upon. So, like, orc wizards are far less common than orc shamans, and orc clerics are also oddities. But yes, I agree with you. Shamans are a weird thing, but so is the guy who turns playing cards into spells. But
No,
none of
that's
you.
cool.
It is cool.
That's based.
Yeah. By the way, fun fact about cardomancers: you get 48 cards in your deck from level 1, and you can reshuffle them using a focus point, which allows you to take the cards you use, reshuffle them with your current hand, get a new hand. You do not have spell slots. You have a number of cards to use each day.
I'm gonna make a cartomancer next.
Cartomancers are fun, but they are harder to make because, you know, they're not in Path Builder.
But it's all gonna be illusionist.
You can read the Cartomancer stuff. I like Legendary Games stuff. Anyways, no more questions for your, Lost Madron?
No, I don't think she's gonna stab me in the back.
No, the I would only have one more, and specifically that would be um, or how exactly did you get the title of tribe mother exactly? Was that Matt
Oh,
or
well, no, I'm asking you to refer to me as such, since I am the female elder of your group. Unless you have some woman who is older than a 72-year-old orc.
I'm just thinking it's like I don't think we do.
Isn't there
Technically
He's
that
really
one
speaking.
old for an orc. His orcs
usual?
live shorter, much shorter lives.
Well, yeah, but so do turtles in D&D, and they live on average like 20 years, but that's because most of them die in child mortality.
I mean, Garlod's only
And
3 days
goblins
old.
can live 60, 70 years, Will, but they're average 12 years because child mortality rates. Orcs can live up to as long as humans can, which can be up to 100 years.
And
No, I
10
think
years
it said that
is a house
their
fly.
lifespan was shorter, actually.
Yes, for the same reason goblins' lifespans are shorter.
Oh.
Because orcs tend to die young.
Ew.
Yeah, which is why goblins' average lifespan is 12 to 14 years. They can live up to be 70 years old, Will.
I
Did you
mean,
know
just
that?
look
Did you
at
know
freaking
goblins can live to be up to 70? Kobolds can live up to be 50.
yes, yes they can. And I knew was it uh
Meanwhile,
Lord?
Tengu's the
Was it
lifespan of a
Lord?
common housefly.
Duke from One Shot Questers actually had a goblin who was like literally white beard, like late 50s, early 60s, I think.
When you said
And he played
Whitebeard,
that
I
character.
immediately thought One Piece.
No,
Shut
no,
it.
no, no.
Yeah.
Which is
But
weird
no, like,
because he doesn't even
like,
have a
like I said, the
beard.
actual artwork that they've had done of freaking, I think it's Morphin, Marshmallow, I think was his animal companion. It's barely had an animal companion. Anyway,
Well, regardless. So, do you have your questions thoroughly answered for your lost Madron?
yeah. Let's just continue. And yes,
Yeah,
I've
I
already
had
marked
enough
it.
of my lost mudroom.
Okay. Well, if we're going to keep the trend, we have Elvis or Tulsi.
Oh yeah,
Which
sorry
one?
about that. That Alvis is getting a very particular mark.
Isn't that Matt's apprentice?
Yeah, Matt's apprentice. I need to rethink
How's-
that side quest.
Okay.
How's
Got
that
it.
going?
Pretty good. He's at solid
I would
level
do like
8.
a yellow instead. I would do a yellow instead.
I
'Cause
want to
it did not look
spar
like
with
red.
Matt's apprentice.
That way we know we have to.
I
go
don't
back
have a
on that.
yellow.
I want to spar with Matt's apprentice
Okay. The
Why?
one.
because I wanna beat Matt vicariously through Elvis because I never got to in the tournament arc. So I will beat his low-level body in an unfair fight, and I will take that as the fact that I can beat him.
There. Unfortunately, your stupid. Your stuff's being weird. Like, the freaking thing won't side scroll. The freaking 2 decks are covering up the thing.
Yeah, no, you gotta zoom out for that. So, Tulsi
Oh
8
no, there's a yellow.
legs.
There's a yellow.
Oh,
There's
there
a
is a
yellow.
yellow.
There.
Cool.
There you go. Yellow is rethinking. There you go. It's like I know
Okay.
there's yellow. It's just way over to the side.
Tulsi 8 legs. Do you remember what Tulsi 8 legs is?
I remember that she was in the same bar as the. I'm pretty sure it was the same bar as the, Tex Mechanica issue
No,
that we had.
Tulsi was from Abishola's homeland, and Tulsi
Oh,
8
yeah.
legs.
Yeah.
8 legs is a tribe of Anadi, and
Yeah.
she is what is
Anadi.
called a soul hunter.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
And soul hunters can do their precision damage as force damage on living creatures.
Ow. That hurts.
Yes.
Since force is the literal least resisted type in all of
Yes.
every tabletop.
Yep.
There's literally one thing that is immune to force damage. Everything else, not immune or resistant. In D&D, at least. Not sure about Pathfinder.
Where is Tulsi again in my thing of quest?
I don't know. Did you put everything alphabetically? Because I would have.
No, I put things in order of them being written down.
Oh boy.
And I think
Can you-
Tulsi was towards the beginning.
Can you control F? Because if you can control F,
They're
I would
physical
highly suggest you would.
notes.
Oh. Then no, you can't control F.
No,
Unless
I
somehow
cannot
you can-
control F unless I can do it in real life.
In which case, oh god, it's the Matrix.
He's learning to believe.
Anyways.
Nope, it's definitely later on. Unless I didn't write anything down. Which I
And that-
could have forgotten.
If so, I will also go ahead and put a yellow mark on Tulsi.
No, I have. Yeah, we'll put a yellow mark on them for now, because I would prefer to write down what they're about. Okay, so now we have. Oh boy. Nah, I'm going to move one down. There we go.
That's on top of someone. There you go.
Because you might see there's a pattern with the people on those now, on that level now. You have a tiefling bard, a summoner who is also a Callistrian worshiper, a wizard who's also a Callistrian worshiper, a Lust Runelord wizard, and a champion of Callistria. And then you have Ariel.
So
It is the
let's
horny
go ahead.
level.
Yes, it's the horny bards level apparently. Hey Gavilon, you're home. It's your home.
Actually, Gamelon
Finally.
is particularly not horny and particularly a bard.
Anyways,
I can only hold back so many tears.
So who do you want to talk to
Anyways.
first?
I assume we're eventually going to run into all of them at the same place. So I'm assuming there's a temple. If there's okay,
these people actually like. Also, Ariel Solus is on this row.
Yeah, I personally would want to go Ariel Solus first, and then I'm assuming everybody.
You don't
else
want a
was going
palate
to be-
cleanser after some of these.
Look, we can go up one layer for a last palate cleanser if we need to. Unless Gavilon or Will, since Will doesn't decide anything and has been drifting off.
What?
Also, I don't think
Well,
I have
well,
one for
I mean-
Estria Edison either.
Yeah, like,
What?
you know, like, I would suggest going through all these guys and make sure that.
Yeah, so which one do you want to start off with?
Will, let's have you decide since you haven't been doing anything. Come on.
Well, I was paying attention, so I'll let you decide.
I don't want to be the one guy who's constantly saying, "Yeah, we're doing this. Yeah, we're doing this." It's like
That's
I'm
your
hugging the show.
job.
No, Will, knock, knock.
Will is
That's
not.
your job.
Will is
Just
Will is doing something apparently. So,
Okay.
Carl, you feel free to do so if no one else is.
Okay,
As-
fine.
Man,
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d6, and we're gonna go left to right. Whoever gets rolled.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ariel.
Well.
So Matt's been moping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ariel actually has one of the more fun side quests
Okay.
called Demons of the Day. Ariel can be seen comforting Matt as she asks, "What would make you feel better, Matt?" As he says, "I am a tad concerned of how I was so unaware of what was going to happen until it happened. But I will be more than okay." As she sees you, she says, "You need not overwork yourself. You have allies, and they are more than able to keep the ball rolling if you need time to refocus or keep yourself calm." Matt says, "Relaxing makes me feel worse. Like, what kind of a man relaxes while his family is being held captive by his worst enemy?" As Ariel says, "Is there anything you can do that you've not already done?" And Matt says, "Well, no." As Ariel says, "Well, if you must know, then it seems like you're apparently a decent one." As he sighs in relief, and out of his shadow jumps an imp, who Ariel promptly stabs and takes care of it. As she walks over to you, she says, "A new phenomenon there, as those whose inner demons begin to manifest in their shadows. I caught Matt's early, but we should be wary of these in other places. If you find someone affected by this, then it's likely you can save more than just that one person, but the whole town. Everyone you kill or capture for study, every demon you kill for capture or study, bring one back to me, and you will be given 1,000 platinum. I fear the worst if we don't gain the knowledge to stop it in its tracks." Because Ariel worships Ketaphet. Or, one second, I will actually look this up. Because by look at...
question. If you want to check that while I'm asking the question.
Go ahead. Ketaphet.
Yeah. Immediate question. How can we tell?
Well, I mean, anyone who's picked up a more recent addiction to a vice such as gambling, drinking, uh, you know, anyone who's picked up a more recent fling of meaningless, meaningless lovers, you know, people
Just
succumbing to
thinking
their
back at
basest
frickin'
desires.
Zoros. Just thinking back to Zoros, it's like, yeah,
Anyone who might be
I'm liking
getting
it.
several of their ships named after sex acts they might have taken
Yeah,
get
that's
those ships.
one that I immediately know. Yeah, yeah. Gavilan had the privilege of asking that question and got immediately thrown out the frickin' door
No,
because
he
that is
did
not
not
something.
get thrown out the freaking door. She actually respectfully answered the question.
Yeah.
And then she spontaneously summoned a squirt bottle, which is actually sort of important for this entire arc. So someone's caught
What have
the
you done?
ball
What
early.
have you done? My squirt bottle important.
What? The spontaneous squirt bottle. It's like the spontaneous chalkboard. It's the
Yes, I'm
first
aware.
step to an actual paracausal ability.
Interesting. Anyways,
Speaking of which,
so
Matt's feeling better. I'll give you guys this one now too, as a little dive into what's going on, because Matt actually has his own little affinity mission too. So, after she leaves, Matt sees you and says, "So, step one to learning paracausal force is spontaneously summoning one of you has found it, but the rest seems like you all need to find out what it is you summon. As for an update on my end, Matt sort of does this motion you might see here and summons a small orb of light. You see this? It's a spontaneous microstar. Your your abilities form based on your personality. From there, you can mold them into new abilities, as so. Matt takes a hold of the star, envelops his hand with the typical Leviathan strike, and crushes the star. In the
oh,
process, little slab of adamantine was thrown from his bag onto a little stool there, and he says, and this is the verbal component to this spell, by the way. I choose to live free, not live in a cage. My freedom roars forth. Leviathan Devil Victory Rush. And he strikes that cube of adamantine. And it leaves. Yes,
Nerd.
yes. Very much a
yeah.
nerd.
I knew what it was the second you said crush. It was like, God damn it.
And he pulls, and it leaves nothing. Not even the stool it was left on. There's also a little hole in the wall. And his arm is not in the best of conditions. Like, yeah, I need to work on it still. It's in the works. But
I immediately take
Ah,
his arm and
cool.
I freaking cast lay on hands.
Let me try.
He
you
Earth,
notice lay on hands.
wind, fire, water,
up.
heart. With our
Hold on,
powers
Gab.
combined.
Actually, we'll talk about once you guys get your spontaneous summons. We'll talk from there about where those are going. But you
Yeah.
notice your lay on hands is not particularly effective at healing that damage.
Does it help at least a little bit?
Not really.
Damn.
You notice, he does start healing over the time that a pearly white spindle might take effect. But you also notice that pearly white spindle he's using is glowing like that little microstar did. So that's another paracausal thing. So it looks like that sort of power has very harsh ramifications.
Yeah. Well,
He also,
lay off doing that for however long it takes this thing to heal.
It's a good question. Why'd you do that?
to show you the power
Demonstrations.
of paracausal abilities.
We already know they had the chalkboard.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
that's like you summoning your squirt bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
That's
first
basic.
step.
That's what he
Also,
has-
Basic.
also technically, that's the most damage I've suffered from the ability. Probably didn't put enough effort into the chant. Honestly, felt like I sort of phoned it in there for a bit.
Forgot to say
Forgot to say Mark.
heart.
What?
Earth, wind, fire, water, heart.
Yeah.
I'm confused as you are before you ask.
Well, anyways, we have more important things to focus on. So work on finding what you spontaneously summon on your own. A good way of doing so is to meditate based upon who you are. Once you can summon it without using any mana, we can begin our next step.
Well, the person who I am wouldn't meditate, so I'm already there.
Yeah, no, you've already got it to the point where he's talking about.
Yeah, you just straight up just spontaneously made it just so you could squirt.
Yes. Like, no mana was even used. Not even, like, cantrip levels of mana where it's like, I can do this all day. Like, literally. Mechanically speaking, I can do this all day.
Captain Planet.
I
Hey,
know
man.
you're talking about Captain Planet outside of character. Your spontaneous squirt bottle is different. Would you
Can I
like
make
to...
Here's Captain Planet.
What?
Can I make a spontaneous Captain Planet?
No.
No.
That requires multiple people.
But think about it, he would be a Gavilan made of gems.
Anyways,
no.
your spontaneous
That's
squirt bottle, when it was first summoned effortlessly, was to express some fleeting measure of control over an otherwise uncontrollable situation.
But I'm always in a controllable situation.
You decided to lash out at a foe much more physically and magically and also politically more powerful than you, and the only way you could do so at the time, which was squirting her and calling her a whore. That
I
does not
always
sound...
do that.
Well,
I literally always do that.
do you feel in control, Gavilan?
I have flirted with a demon lord.
To be fair, you made that demon lord.
Exactly.
And you didn't flirt with... Oh, wait, you did flirt with them when they were a demon lord. Do you actually feel in control?
Me being in control of things that I really shouldn't have is kind of my main thing.
I mean, you attempt to control things you really shouldn't be able to, so I guess it still fits.
Question is, when do I not feel in control?
Yeah, I mean, it fits for a different reason, but yes,
The
it's
only
your...
correct answer is the bedroom.
What?
The only
The bedroom, yeah, because your wife likes whipping you.
Okay. I can only
Don't think we don't hear that in the middle of the night and it disturbs our sleep.
Maybe it disturbs some of your sleeps. I'm pretty sure the Callistrians don't care.
He's invisible. I just know it.
Yes. Anyways.
Oh, by the way, fun fact. You guys are outsiders to the island. So, your long rest only take 30 minutes.
Why is that? What?
Yep, because your time is really weird. You take 30 minutes to what would otherwise be a long rest outside of here of 8 hours. Because time moves weird here, but your circadian rhythm is actually based off of time outside of here.
But what? Okay, I'm not gonna question anymore.
Yeah, no, it's a magical time lost islands thing that outsiders sleep less. Which, by the way, might sound like a blessing, but is also a heavy burden because, your 30 minutes for full rested versus the entire rest of the people here having to sleep 8 hours each night.
But wouldn't that mean I also get tired faster?
No. It actually means you're less likely to be able to sleep nights consecutively, actually.
Okay.
Essentially, you guys can sleep like 30 minutes every 2 days. It's not even it only takes you 30 minutes. It's you could only get 30 minutes. But you don't lose any effects outside of those 30 minutes. And the
I've
effects
not seen
last a bit longer. The problem here is that in certain situations, sleep is good for you. Like, mentally. Like, you know how Ariel said she caught Matt's demon early? That happened because of his inability to sleep more than 30 minutes over the course of 2 days. He has not slept for over 24 hours.
Yeah, it's not seeing the downside.
The downside is it makes you go crazy one way or another. Stir crazy in most cases.
Weird, okay.
Anyways, shall we get going on the next one instead of talking about how the time goes
Another reason it might negatively affect you is it's obvious you're outsiders. And in certain places that could get the Navy or the Army called on you. Because people don't know what outsiders are here. They would think you're demons or devils.
Oh no, the Navy.
You know, the guys who took your eye.
Well, that'd be good. I could get it back.
Well, no, because, you know, you guys are not likely to get an admiral called on you.
No buster call then, okay.
Anyways,
First of all, the admiral is
yeah,
not
we
a buster.
digress.
Yes, we are digressing in side questing. Who's next?
Reroll. Last
What?
one, so that would be.
Actually, you rolled a
I rolled
5.
6. And there's only 5. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I rolled a
there's
6
only
here.
6 is
and there's
not
5
a
in that roll.
reroll. 6 is GM's choice. 6 is wild card. You're talking with Heather Morgan.
Okay, cool.
Another Morgan.
First of all, Morgan is Morgan Child.
First name, not last name, Catalog.
I know, I created. Don't shut up. You with your things.
Shut up, you, with your things.
Shut up, you, with your lame excuses.
It's all I have.
Burned yourself there. Anyways, continuing. We find Heather Morgan where? Or is this another one
She
that you
walks
somehow
in to the bar as, you know, Matt's healing, you guys are talking with him. She says to you all, "Come, sit down. You heard of a place in this part of the world called Pleasure Island?"
Pleasure Island?
Yeah, so Lost Callistrian
I'm
Holy
listening.
But I
Land.
don't want to go to Disney World right now.
God.
Disney World is a Lost Callistrian Holy Land now. That's just...
That's
I
apparently a
prefer
thing.
when it was called
Don't sue us,
serious
Disney.
things.
This is just funny.
I want to see them, the ones who live in my mother's hidden Holy Lands.
Okay.
I was a
Do you have
baby.
any?
She's not done quite. She's not quite done with the box text. I was a baby conceived by Callistria, and it looks like it just says, and an ass sent to be raised. What the? Callistria, and was sent to be raised in the world to one day join my mother's side as a herald. But on that island she walks, and I need to see her to tell her of my wish. A wish I cannot tell you of quite yet. it is not quite time for that. As for pay, is 3,000 gold, and well, I can help you with another part of another job you've been asked to do by Rose, which is help getting people the items they need.
Okay.
In particular, I would like to point you in the direction of a handout.
Oh, that's what that one was. Okay, nice.
Also, I have made these things available too. I am enticing you to spend gold.
Thank God. I mean, dude,
Save all my
I
gold.
literally, no joke, had to cut my freaking my gold amount down, or I should say my plat amount down, and abbreviate it as 11K rather than having the 3 zeros. I got too
Yeah,
much.
you do not
Oh,
want
I
to save
saw.
over gold when you see what's there. But regardless,
I stopped keeping track a long time ago.
well, you all have at least 11K.
I don't.
No, you don't. You're a poor new. Hey, who's this new guy?
We still
From
don't
Bartok.
have Bartok, the Beast of Babel.
Hi, Bartok.
Guilty as
Who are you?
charged.
No joke, I swear, it sounded like you're saying bar talk, not talk, like talking to someone.
Bar
I'm like,
talk.
wait, what?
He's the type of talk you do at a bar. Bar talk, the Beast of Babel.
I know the entire time. That's what I thought. And then
Nah,
I looked at
holy
it
crap.
earlier, I'm like,
Bar
wait.
talk, the Beast of Babel. Like he's babbling.
Hi, Bartok. Who are
He's
you?
babbling
Welcome
about the
to the group.
beasts.
Tell me about yourself.
I mean, you guys aren't gonna
Well,
ask questions of Heather, but yeah,
No,
go
I was
ahead.
gonna say
Introduce
leave.
Bartok first.
He's on the land.
well, I have. Well, I am referred to as the Beast of Babel most of the time.
Uh-huh. What's
I
that
don't
mean?
really know my name, per se.
What's
But
that
yes.
mean? The Beast of Babel.
Oh, I've ripped a few people to shreds over there.
Right. Tell me more about yourself.
Well, you see, I don't like tyrants, so I rip them to shreds with
Uh-huh.
this stuff. And
I will let you
I
pop a
make stuff.
mutagen without. Well, I will let you pop a mutagen just to show off. Not you won't actually use one.
Oh no, that's fine. I literally have perpetual infusions.
Well, yeah, but
Because
also
you gave me that.
I know, but
I can make free ones.
I know, but Will, what I'm saying is, I am letting you pop one for effect without having to use one of those even. So
I have a free one, anyways. And yeah, so you see him grow a bunch of claws and teeth, and kind of enter in like a more of like a feral stance.
I think you're appropriating Shadow's culture.
Yeah, we
Like-
over here.
No. I just look at my hand. I'm like,
Is that what I look like?
no, it's not that. It's just, are you trying to mock me?
No wonder everyone hates
So
you.
he gets up, holds his claws next to yours, and compares them, and notices how longer they are.
Hey, number.
I am now.
As no, it's like, okay, then you want to play that game? Activates Divine Claws, and there is
Oh, we found another way at Shadow
it's just
Swamp.
like it's just like
His claws are still
at
bigger.
this-
I don't know. They look pretty similar to me.
Well, you know what they say. It's
They-
not the size, it's how you use it.
We make
also
way
how much
too many
damage
dick
you
jokes on this channel. We make a
We
lot
like-
of dick jokes.
We like to have fun here.
We are sorry to the audience who has to bear the stupidity of
Nah,
this.
I'm not
this is what
sorry.
makes people
You
want to
will take
listen.
our stupidity.
So, now you want to ask any questions of this person who just dropped the bombshell? They're a demigoddess.
Real quick though, Gavilan's
Leads.
just thinking in his head. God,
Leads?
why do we keep recruiting psychopaths?
Shut up. Anyways,
Matt literally
like,
looks at
leads
you,
as to
knows
where
the look,
hidden land
and
is, 'cause
says
we're
to
heading
you,
away,
I know
need to
your
know.
pain, but you also cause me that same pain a lot, Gavilan.
He's not even looking at you.
Well, that would make sense, because Matt probably did it with his right arm, and as we all know, that's not quite doing so well at the moment. I like to imagine that Matt, like, tried to do that and, like, fell onto you and just whispers that into your ear, and it looks really gay.
It's like, okay, moment over, pushes apart, freaking sits Matt back down. It's like, you heal. Heather, quick question. Do you have leads on where this inland is? Because
Well, believe it or
I'm-
not, I actually think that you can find this place through a time-lost compass.
But we don't have an eternal pose.
okay, we don't have
Actually,
a compass yet,
Zeros
so-
was supposed to be here today, and he did say he was going to give you one of those, Gavilan. So, you have a time-lost compass. You guys actually have several amongst your group. Matt has one, even.
Cool. Oh, cool. I
They
was
do
like,
sort of work
don't
like
have one,
eternal
they drop from the
poses,
ceiling.
because
oh,
compasses don't work in this place. Because, you know, with time being thrown off and compasses, you know, pointing towards the magnetic poles of the planet, and the fact is that a day here is technically way too small, the pole is basically always out of sync from where you actually are. So it spins around in a little circle. The other excuse I could give you, is there's a lot of metals, sky metals like adamantine on these islands, because there is, and adamantine will
Which
also
fucks
make a
up.
compass go.
yeah.
Yeah.
They fuck up compasses.
Yep.
I remember that. I remember that plot point.
Because there's
One.
there's two reasons there. Choose your poison.
I will choose both at once.
That is the correct answer. It's both at once. The disturbance from the time is very minimal and shouldn't affect it entirely. But with the adamantine deposits throughout the entire islands as a whole, mostly because a lot of the islands were raised from, like the continents in particular, were raised up from the fallen continent of Aslan, which Aslan was destroyed by a huge meteor, but also was made entirely out of sky metal type tech. So, you know, a lot of adamantine and sky metals. So yes.
Emerald City.
God damn.
Oh, yeah, Emerald City. Yep.
Anyways, you were saying,
Yeah, you can find one of
how
those.
would we find it? with
Well,
this? Like,
it's very simple, and she asked to borrow a time-lost compass from one of you. Matt looks at her and says, no.
So
Last
you can borrow
time
mine.
yes. So she basically swipes a couple of the buttons on it, and she turns it over and says, start navigation, and it says, start navigation to Pleasure Island? Yes or no? And she says, yeah,
Oh, she
that.
has it.
okay. Well, if you could type down, or not type down, write down the button sequence for that.
Well, it's not a button sequence, and she, like, swipes it, and it's like, start
Starting route,
navigation to Treasure Coast.
Oh,
So it's literally
okay.
just a basically, there are some things that always come on a time lost compass, but if you discover particular locations you want to go to, you can actually add them there by staying in the place for a certain amount of time. Usually it's a day.
Okay, cool. Well, we gotta go that direction anyway. So I mean, cool.
Yep. Any other questions? Like, none of you are looking at this Callistrian saying they have a wish they won't tell you about and batting an eye at it?
I mean,
Okay,
Callistrians
look,
do
I'm
like,
not going to intrude on personal affairs.
Callistrians do
I
like this.
want to.
Callistrians do like their secrets, but you could impose some questions.
I mean, Lord knows I wouldn't tell people the wish that I would make.
What would you make?
I can't tell you.
No, he wishes to become a lich. That's his wish.
No, I wouldn't wish that.
Yes, he would.
Yes,
I would wish for something much, much better.
Which is?
Can tell you.
Well, you guys
Oh no,
want to
I've
ask...
already told you. Actually, I would wish for that water dragon to have her kids.
Oh! Well, you and Shadow are on the same mind, then.
We've discussed this before.
Oh, yeah. Also, Lucy is an angel Eidolon that Heather summons. A Callistrian
Then
angel.
If she can summon an angel, then I'm sure she has good intentions. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, she does have to be good aligned for that, but you guys aren't curious?
This is hurting you.
You guys technically already know what that wish might be, considering you've talked with Melody. And these two actually do seem pretty tight with Melody.
potentially, yeah. Though I would have to do a remembrance check on that, unfortunately.
Yeah, sure. Religion or society, choose your poison. What? What did you say, Keith?
And you suck, roll 20.
What did you say?
In Fuego?
Melody and Fuego, yes.
These names, I know them, but they mean nothing to me.
The Herald of Calistria, Matt's mom.
One of Matt's many moms.
One of Matt's three moms.
Oh, is this the one that is the avatar of the
Of Calistria? Lady? Yes.
Yeah.
Who canonically changes her breast size on the day based upon the client she's meeting with on said day.
Oh my god.
You know, because certain people like them certain sizes, you know?
I mean, makes sense.
By the way, for the sake of you guys, this is Heather Morgan, closer up. And this is Lucy, her Eidolon. Okay, well, who's next?
Okay. Let's go. I won.
Yes. So, let's place our bets, everyone. Is this going to be a palate cleanser, or is this going to be yet another horny bard level?
Oh god.
Horny bard! Horny bard! Horny bard!
The answer is both. Germana Kalia can be found in the inn's brothel.
Just
being tended to by a few hostesses and hosts, caring for her every need. As you approach, she says to you, Nihil's razor is a transmutation spell. Well, then a countermeasure must be a transmutation spell as well, right? So on the island of Immortal Beast is supposedly where the razor comes from. So then if we can find out what the secret to the razor is, we should be able to find the antidote there as well to the razor. So, it's just a hunch, but still, if you are going there, let me know so we can look into it. Still a hunch, but a hunch could get us pretty far in this world.
Yeah, well, we are planning on going there at some point. We'll have to. Actually, I think we might be going there first. I don't know.
Yes, you
I'll
guys
have to
are
check
going
it
there
out.
first. Because
Yeah, but
technically,
says-
there are like 4 or 5 side quests that go there, and one of them is Mimi's, and Mimi's is really good.
Yes. But yes. Which I
Also, the
was not
poll
there for
closed
this episode.
today, and, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anyways, so yeah,
Yeah.
we will probably be hanging out in the next couple days for that. So we can let you know. Do you have any clues as to where to start? Already,
Absolutely no
or-
fucking idea.
Okay.
Hooray!
In that case, we will let you know whenever we head out, and yeah, tag along.
Okay, we're down to the last 3.
Okay.
Roll a
Forza,
D3. / roll D3 for me, Carl. I want to see what it looks like on the digital dice.
Oh God. Oh, I don't think he'll do that, but I can try.
We can try
So,
it.
Roll. Is it space D3, right?
Yeah, space D3.
Like I know what D3 looks like. Yeah,
No, it
doesn't
doesn't
roll
do it,
officially.
yeah. So, 2.
we are-
So it's Alda's turn.
Mhm.
Alda stars in A Society So Liberated, I believe was the name of the quest.
Mhm.
Is new physical notes. Alda can be found in the town hall. Alda approaches you and says, "What a wonderful place. So much free love here. Now, I need to see a few places. Firstly, Pleasure Island. Second, I hear the men and women of the local continent are the greatest, so take me there. And I got a lot of goodies for you. Here's 1,500 gold as down payment. That's per person." Alda is basically asking you to take her on a pleasure cruise.
Yes, I understand this.
And I know someone who owns a boat.
Technically, you guys had your own boats that came here too. You guys just didn't
Would you
sail.
like the Would you like the HMS Deep Throat or the autoerotic asphyxiation?
Anyways, do you have any questions for Alda?
How was your day?
By the way, here's what Alda looks like.
No, hang on. I do have a question because I think I know what might be going on with this one, maybe.
Okay.
Was this urge recent to you wanting to go on a...
I'm a Callistrian champion.
Okay,
Telling.
so you're just going to do it to praise your goddess.
Well, no, I'm wanting to do it because I'm hearing all these tales about beautiful men and women around the Isles, and I'm interested.
This doesn't make sense. It's like he can clearly tell us like I have absolutely zero freaking clue about love in the like no non one-on-one thing. So like I'm like yeah, sure, I guess we're happy. I'm completely unsure of how to go.
Okay, roll that D2. This one should actually roll on the thing because it's a coin.
dice. Let's go ahead and roll.
Is it gonna be Bard or
Is it gonna
Lost
flip a
Rune Lord?
coin? Actually, believe it or not, I don't think they have coins.
That's dumb. Foundry does. Nope, they do
don't.
not. Livia Salvito! Yay!
A D2.
This is called Men of the Timeless Isles.
Oh boy.
Lilia approaches you towards the end of the day and says, I'll be blunt with you. One man just ain't enough for me when, surrounded by all of these absolute hunks. What I propose, for every man you help me gain as a member of my little reverse harem, I'll give you 1,000 gold. As for why this is required, or as for what is required for this, and why this is required, I'm a Lust Rune Lord. A lover in the morning gives me more power in the day. You want the job? Literally, as long as I'm with you. You don't even need to be my wingman or anything, or wingwoman. As long as I'm around as long as I'm around you when I get one.
Just stares off to distance. Yeah.
And I stare at Shadow.
No, like I'm like technically we're already arranging a pleasure cruise for one of our members, so maybe you can get in on that.
What? Why would I want to share?
No, not share as in they're interested in both the men and women, so if we find someone during that you find interesting and want to have for yourself, then guess what? You can technically have restrictions. Because there's going to be plenty more.
Okay, so then you're gonna help me with this?
Yeah.
Cool. How much?
Meanwhile, Shadow's soul is getting just crushed. It's like,
I think it's like
why does everybody else get to have fun?
I think it's like 1,000 gold per.
It's like
member,
I'm just running
yeah.
I'm just running around doing errands while everybody else gets to have fucking fun. It's like this is supposed to be a vacation, god damn it.
Yeah, your vacation starts when everyone else's does, because this is technically planning the vacation. That's what you're doing.
I've been having fun.
Anyways, last one.
The Shadow is just getting PTSD from non-normal relationships. Clara Sky.
I wish had relationships.
Clara Sky.
Yeah, actually,
I
we
assume
might
the
finish
rest of
these tonight. Yeah, fun.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, it's like, do we want to save the rest for a little short stream tomorrow, or what the fuck we doing?
No, I'll just do what we agreed to tomorrow for our short stream, or for our stream. Clara Sky is song of a generation. Damn it, I should have called Rose O'Sullivan's quest A Brave New World, not just A New World. Damn it.
Aww.
I missed potential.
Well, we don't have any
also
usual
a
about
reference.
everybody.
Also a reference, but yes.
I live for references. I live for making allusions to better pieces of writing.
You're a Johto fan.
We expect Matt to make original things.
I mean, a lot of this shit is
Oof.
original.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
I just like making allusions. So, the Song of Decades, Clara strums her guitar and says, as she approaches you, We may not succeed, but if we are to not fail, we need an upper hand. On the final island is a composition called the Song of Decades. There is only one way to get there throughout the text I have read. There is a list of texts in the Diamond City, Emerald City, and El Dorado. If we get those texts, then we can get the song. If we get the song, we can save the ones we lost. Now then, let's get going. We can pay whatever is we can pay whatever is needed, but we must succeed. Any questions?
How was your day?
That's good. I mean, I just spent my whole day researching in the library for potential upper hands in this crisis we're currently in. What about you? What have you been doing?
We've been talking to people. I haven't really been paying attention, but Shadow can tell you more.
We've been going around seeing what people need.
Who were the
I
last few people you talked to?
Heather Morgan, Alda, and
Germana and Livia were the other two.
yeah, Germana and Livia.
Oh,
I
you
had to scroll
poor
over.
fools. You poor fools.
Yeah.
How many of them were asking you to set them up with reverse harems, or both?
Oh, at least 3.
Wow.
2 of them at least, for sure.
Wow.
Yes.
You see, Callistrians. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have to check who this person's deity is, because either way, I think I'm in trouble with this next statement. But god damn it, I'm gonna do it. Yep, it's Desna. I'm in trouble with this next statement. Yeah, Callistrians don't seem to have much class in how they go about things. Oh yeah, you want to sleep with multiple people. Don't get your friends involved being your wingman. Just cheat like every other normal human being.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, hang on. Can I do a religion check real quick to realize what just happened?
I don't... yeah, sure.
That way I realize, oh, they're Desmond Whisper. Oh, shit.
They
Okay,
are a
34,
Desmond worshipper.
Yeah.
They are not being bigoted towards Desnans. They're being bigoted towards Callistrian worshippers, which is slightly better.
Not being bigoted towards Destin.
Or not towards humans. They're
are
tiefling.
you?
This is Clara, by the way.
Yes. I'm confused. Are you? You know what? Never mind.
Well, you
I'll
know,
let
most
slide.
people don't believe in free love. Most people just cheat on their wives. Or murder them. Or both. Mostly both.
I stare with an extremely fucking confused look.
Gavilan is unfazed.
Hey, speaking of which, Gavilan, what happened to that lovely dwarven wife of yours?
Oh, she's dead.
Oh, did you kill her?
No. Well, maybe. Complicated.
No. No.
What do you
no,
mean complicated?
Uh,
he gave her
I've
a
act-
ring with a wish on it, and she got targeted for it.
I gave
Oh.
her the
Yes,
best
technically,
gift
no.
in the entire world, and it was so good that she died.
Yeah, you see why I'm
that's
not the greatest fan of people who can't just settle down with one person for the rest of their lives and live with the consequences?
But I did do that. The consequence was she died. And her consequence was that she died.
Yeah, but her consequence was
also
because of
became-
your consequences.
Well, she's still around, technically.
What do you mean she's still... Oh, wait.
She-
Yeah, I've actually
she's a
heard
demon
about
lord.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a demon lord. We're on speaking terms. It's fine.
Last I heard, no. No,
What do
you
you
were
mean?
not.
Actually, last you heard, they were, because last time when
Oh.
she threatened him, it was not something you could hear.
Oh yeah. It's like
I
they're
was
at least
threatened.
somewhat cool.
Yeah,
mean,
because of the
Nah.
3 dead children meaning nothing.
Oh, that thing that I
Yes.
regret happened. Yes.
Yes. No, you don't regret that shit.
Hey,
I
I
don't
gave
think
you an
you're allowed to.
opportunity for you not to roll high, and you rolled high.
You gave me.
I gave you
Don't
the
even-
only way of fitting you with a curse, making you roll high for a bad result.
Anyways, but yes. So
Any other questions for her?
okay, I kind of zoned out for a second. I heard El Dorado,
And that's my
and
line.
a couple of it is. So I'm assuming that
City
we
of
have
Gold.
to go.
Yeah, there's a city made of diamonds, a city made of emeralds, and a city made of gold. Yes.
Okay, so we're having to go to these locations and find things that might give us an upper hand.
Find text that should lead you to the location of an island known as the Final Island. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we know where the Emerald one is. Have you found anything?
You
in
know
your
the
research
general
yet?
location of the Emerald one. You do not know the general
Yes.
location of the others. No.
Exactly
You
why
think
I'm
there's
asking.
one in the Emerald Forest, but it's not the Emerald City, so it might be the Diamond one or El Dorado. Who knows?
El Dorado makes the most sense, actually. But I mean, any research material that you found that indicates the potential location of the other two? Not exact
Yeah,
location.
I can hand those over to you, and she hands you a few books. By the way, do you know you're supposed to steal books from the library here? I tried to check them out, and they called me a pussy.
Were you supposed to rent out books?
No, you're not supposed to rent them out. You're supposed to
No,
steal
like
them from the
normally?
library. Yeah, normally.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, but in this place,
Or
you're
you know,
supposed
you
to
could
steal
just
them, or
be-
they call you a pussy. I also tried and order a lemon water, and they called me a pussy. So I pulled out
Yeah,
my
that
gun,
happened to him,
and
too.
other guns got pulled at me. So I put my gun away and ordered a Leviathan Eye rum with a whole lemon wedge juiced into it.
You should have ordered a bath. That's the trick there.
Who the fuck drinks their own bath water? You fucking imbecile!
Did I say that?
I
Did
point at
You
him.
did say
I
that.
point at him.
I said you should have ordered a bath. That didn't mean drink it.
Look, she walks up to you, she puts a hand on your shoulder, then clenches your shoulder and says, I know you just as well as you know yourself.
Do you? Do you? Because I don't even know who I am.
Well, then I definitely know you better than yourself, because you don't know who you are.
Anyways, we'll go ahead and double check. See if we can't go ahead and make sure that we have 3 targets, and then go ahead and
You know what I have to say
whenever we
about
get to
that?
them, we'll get to them.
You know what I have to say about that? Pitter patter plop plop drippy drippy drip drop.
Are you taking a fucking shit over there?
Clara says to you, you know what I say to that? Your opera sucked.
He is no longer holding back his tears. He is on the floor sobbing like Luffy after his bro died.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not fixing that train wreck until after I'm ready to leave.
And then you
Fine.
guys are technically, where are you guys?
Get out your system.
Now
You
Gavilan's
guys
eyes
would be
roll,
back
pitter
at the
patter,
bar
plop,
now,
drippy drip drop.
and Matt would say, I don't know, I liked his opera. It was odd, unique, and charming.
Now Gavilan's eyes are pitter patter plop plop drippy drippy drip drop.
Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and look over the books real quick. Where do the other two seem to be indicated?
That's a good question. Do you speak Abyssal or read Abyssal?
I know I have Undercommon.
Yeah, you do not have Abyssal. These are written
I
in
have
Abyssal.
I have
Draconic and
Abyssal.
Jouter.
You do
I
not
have
have
a bit on my
Abyssal.
character sheet.
Yeah, but you don't have higher than 10 in, so you shouldn't have
What
more
is
than...
it doing on my character sheet?
Because you I'm doing this once a week now, because you misunderstood how many languages you got at first level.
Well, why is Abyssal on my seat then, if I can't speak it?
Well, I don't know. Why haven't you deleted it?
Because I speak Abyssal.
Can you read it, though?
With my reading ring.
It's like, okay, then, gavel on.
Tell you
I go
what.
ahead and give
Tell
the
you
books
what.
now. You get to read these and read them over and let us know exactly where things are.
Oh, she says, oh, yeah, no, there's no leads to where those places are, by the way. Mostly because those are technically old fairy tales.
Wait, do I have tongues?
Yes.
Oh, then yeah, I can speak Abyssal.
Yeah.
Speak.
I can
Not
speak
read
all
them.
tongues. And I have my reading ring for reading it.
Also, very quickly while you're here, Darius Stargan walks up to you and says, I feel a strong ally of Tree Razor on these islands, and I also feel like an overwhelming urge to hunt their kin. Join me. For every demon we kill, I will give you between 200 gold and 10,000 gold.
Why are all of our subordinates...
Okay, first off, you had me at kill demon.
Why are all...
Assuming they're
technically...
demons, otherwise.
so rich.
Are they evil demons?
Uh,
I assume they're
demons.
evil demons.
Darius looks at you as like, there are good demons. Well,
I've
yeah,
met
they're
a
dead
few.
demons. The only good demon is a dead demon.
There was this sucky wookie succubus.
The only good succubus is a dead succubus.
And there's my wife.
The only good your wife is a dead your wife.
Well, she is dead, so it's true.
Might not want to say that in front of Kaguya. I'm pretty sure she's
No,
probably
the old wife.
Okay, good. Make sure you
That
clarify.
said,
because
if we
otherwise that
face
might
my
sound
wife,
like
I don't
threat
think
towards
we're
his
winning.
group, So
I mean, yeah, but if we were to run into an actual ally of Tree Razor on these islands, I'm not sure we'd be winning either. Do you know anything about Tree Razor?
I'd imagine he's a very sharp...
no, but I will roll a check
plant.
for it.
That is a religion check
or-
or an elven lore check.
He's a
Voice
very sharp hydrangea.
That would be enough. He is a demon lord who is currently located in the swamps of Keonian because they've trapped him there using powerful magic.
Cool.
He has a stat block, by the way.
I'm not surprised.
It is
I'd
as
say for some-
powerful as the Tarask.
I'm not surprised. Probably more bullshit too. All things
Finally,
considered.
Alexander Romanov has one thing to say to you. And that
Just go ahead, over.
is... Well... Where's the flippity flop? Oh, there it is.
We need like a polycule map of all the relationships.
Alexander Romanov sips on a pina colada as he works on his gun. He looks at you as he says, "Well, good to see we saved you all. Do you seriously? Are you really not sure how you all were saved? But look, that story's for another day. I feel the alcohol is taking a good effect on me. I should probably put down the gun at this point.
All
I suppose-
I know is I woke up
I
with a
suppose
nosebleed, have this new ability to warp space and time.
I suppose, well, the new thing I need help with, cannonball guns are unique, are a unique tool we use, but Matt wants us to learn paracausal abilities, so tell you what we need to do. We need to make sure we get as much influence on the islands as we can. Wow, did I write this while I was drunk?
Apparently.
So, for taking our own... So we should start making our own pirate crew. I'll give you 1,000 plat for getting the title of Emperor. I'll give you 3,000 plat if you get the title of Lord. 5,000 plat each for Queen, and 10,000 plat each for King. You all get 9,900...
Why is Emperor the lowest on the list?
Emperor is the lowest on the list because Lord, I don't that's a good example of one of those things that doesn't make sense.
Please
But I'm
answer
sure
me, drunk Matt.
Emperor is lower on the list because emperors have their own, might have their own sphere of influence, but there is only one place that matters here. So emperors are those who take out captains. Lords are those who either find a legendary treasure or take out admirals. And lords are called so because lords have influence and power over the politics of the area that is Hope's Perch.
So
Whereas
Emperor is
emperors,
the lowest rank?
emperor is the lowest rank. Yes.
Oh boy, no one ever tell Big Mom.
Big Mom in this world would have the title of Lord, probably.
You brought this all upon yourself, Matt.
I know I did. Also, 999,999 plat apiece. If we find the treasure hoard, on Time Flow Island, in comparison to any other, which pales in comparison to the actual horde. So I will accompany you all as your marksman, and I will join you as you seek glory.
Matt, we need a star pirate crew. You okay with that?
I was already doing that.
No, not with you at the head. God, we'd all be
Oh,
screwed.
I'm sorry, buddy, but that ship has sailed.
Matt looks at you and is like,
No,
do you
you're
actually
technically
have
still
your
under
own
fire.
ships? Or your own captains? Or anyone capable of navigating these waters effectively and efficiently?
I am the captain. I could navigate the waters. I'm working on the ship part.
I have a ship. I have someone who is able to navigate us efficiently. And most importantly, I have rank over you and everyone else here.
Oh yeah, I
And
forgot
that's
about that.
specifically why I went to Matt. Because he
Also,
already has
I've taken out 4 admirals at this point, so
Yep.
you know, we would start off as Lord under me, and we'd start off nowhere with you.
But wouldn't it be so much? We used to start a pirate adventure from scratch.
Look, we could do that another time.
Honestly, he's not wrong.
Besides, everyone knows the dumbest one is always the pirate captain.
No.
I mean, that I don't agree with.
You know that.
Tell
No.
you,
Now their first
You
mate.
know that
Their
true.
first mate might be the dumbest.
no, actually, the first mate might actually be the most intelligent one, and the captain might be the most charismatic.
Anyways, we'll discuss that part later.
Tell you what, Gavilan. Tell you what.
Gabby the clown.
Oh God, don't tell me.
For the purposes of being able to say we started your adventure from scratch, would also put me in charge. Why don't we make 2 crews and then join together under our own banner? That way I can pick up the title of Lord and start influencing things immediately, but you guys can start your adventure from scratch. Call it an alliance between our pirate groups.
Do we get to choose which one we start off on?
Like,
And Matt doesn't even have to freaking insight that. Clearly, he does not want to start from scratch if he can help it. And also, he has the feeling you can already tell like something's about to go wrong with this plan.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be Gabby the clown.
oh, come on,
God.
buddy. You're already a clown in our hearts.
I'm already there.
Just goes over to the bartender. hardest thing you have, please.
He punches you in
I
the
need to
face.
forget. And just falls over flat. I meant drink, but that'll work.
Cherry pies all around.
The cherry pie here is horrible.
I think that it's. I don't know. I actually haven't had it yet.
Get him a pie, have him try it. Oh.
The cherry pie tastes great, Gavilon.
This cherry pie tastes great, and I probably would have said that even if it was bad.
Also,
And then you have a drink of their newly brewed mead, and you say, this stuff is horrible because you hate it. And I was like, I love this shit. This is my new favorite thing ever.
the mead?
The mead.
They're gonna
I
be
will try
allies.
the mead.
They're gonna be allies.
They're
I
gonna
will
be
try it.
allies.
No,
They were
I'm gonna try the
roommates.
mead.
They were roommates.
Yeah, no, I'm actually gonna try the mead. It's like, is it as good as Matt says, or is it as bad as Yavalon says?
We are
Is it-
both looking
Ow,
at you.
my face! I need to numb the pain.
Yeah, you try and numb the pain, but you're actually unable to get it in your face properly, so you just look like an idiot.
may stop
No,
from doing
this isn't-
shenanigans. So I think that he should go
Okay.
on.
We'll have to do that later.
Oh no, it's going to be one ship and one crew, but we're going to say we're allies rather than, the obvious.
But this was entirely pointless.
It is not entirely pointless, because that way you guys get to do the majority of the work on your own and get to claim yourselves as rising star
But we
rookies.
can't do the work on our own. There's only one ship.
Yeah, there is only one ship, which is why we can't have two crews. So I'll be
So
a
we're not doing
one-man
anything on
crew.
our own.
I'll be a one-man crew who needs an ally, and thus your group would have to be my ally. Because who
Fine, then
else
I'm
am I
the
going to
captain.
trust? Yes, but I am still the Grand General of our army, so,
You're the
Still
general.
can pull
not
rank.
the
Anyways, shall
admiral.
we go for the last two before we run out of time?
Yes, please. Let's hurry this up.
It off.
What do you mean the last two? You're already done with everything.
Oh, we also talked to Target and Kimiko?
Kiniko. No, Kiniko does not have a quest as of yet.
Okay, so in other words, mark her as yellow because I'm assuming she'll have one later, and then mark Target as red. There we go.
Yep.
Woo! Double check and make sure everybody has a dot.
So technically, I think I see all of you guys or not Shadow. I see most of you guys tomorrow as well. So we'll call things here for now.
Yeah. And then you'll have 4 more to talk to and then be on your way.
4 more to talk to, buddy. I'm not getting those out of the way tonight.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You know what time it is?
Yes,
It's
I do
time
know
to
the
see you
time.
next time!